This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Chiropractic, providing personalized care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vitstum Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 785-628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. They provide your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Bonapet Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet with a fun-filled experience for your special friend. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And they now accept credit and debit cards. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Verney's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Next Tech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls. The freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon-Ryan today. Perftech Wireline Services, total cased whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment. From farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment, Carico carries many hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work, including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Union Station Coffee and Roastery, fresh roasted coffee daily. Leon's Welding and Fabrication, custom-built projects from the start to the gloss to the durable powder coat finish. Advanced Insulation and Coatings, save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced Insulation and Coatings in Hayes. APAC, proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. KJ&G Customs, for complete auto restorations, custom paint jobs, and custom exhaust. See Troy Robinson and the staff at KJ&G Customs on East 13th Street in Hayes. and by Eagle Communications, proud to provide cable TV, the fastest high-speed internet and phone services to the area. Eagle Communications, our community connected. This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vitstum Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 785-628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. They provide your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Bonapet Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet with a fun-filled experience for your special friend. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And they now accept credit and debit cards. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Verney's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Next Tech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls. The freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bacon Rhine Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Rhine today. PerfTech Wireline Services, total cased whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment. From farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment, Carico carries many hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work, including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Union Station Coffee and Roastery, fresh roasted coffee daily. Leon's Welding and Fabrication, custom-built projects from the start to the gloss to the durable powder coat finish. Advanced Insulation and Coatings, save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced Insulation and Coatings in Hayes. APAC, proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. KJ&G Customs for complete auto restorations, custom paint jobs, and custom exhaust. See Troy Robinson and the staff at KJ&G Customs on East 13th Street in Hayes. And by Eagle Communications, proud to provide cable TV, the fastest high-speed internet and phone services to the area. Eagle Communications, our community connected. This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 785-628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. They provide your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Bonapet Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet with a fun-filled experience for your special friend. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And they now accept credit and debit cards. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Verney's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Next Tech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls. The freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bacon Rhine Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon-Rhine today. Perftech Wireline Services, total cased whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment, from farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment. Carico carries many hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work, including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Union Station Coffee and Roastery, fresh roasted coffee daily. Leon's Welding and Fabrication, custom-built projects from the start to the gloss to the durable powder coat finish. Advanced Insulation and Coatings, save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced Insulation and Coatings in Hayes. APAC, proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. KJ&G Customs for complete auto restorations, custom paint jobs, and custom exhaust. See Troy Robinson and the staff at KJ&G Customs on East 13th Street in Hayes. And by Eagle Communications, proud to provide cable TV, the fastest high-speed internet and phone services to the area. Eagle Communications, our community connected. This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vitstum Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 785-628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. They provide your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes. Always accepting.
And we welcome you to Lewis Field Stadium as the Hayes High Indians get set to take on the Great Bend Panthers in their defense of the Western Athletic Conference title. The Hayes High Indians have won 20 of their last 24 conference games dating back through the 2009 season. And tonight, in week number 2 of the season, they take on their rivals, the Great Bend Panthers. I'm Dustin Armbruster, along with Kurt David, Chase Lynn at KFIX Studio, Harrison for ECTV and HayesPost.com. We welcome you to Hayes High Indian football. Kurt David, Hayes High, jogging onto the field. They will kick. How did the coin toss go down?
Captains tonight, Braden Delzite, Shane Behrens, and Isaiah Blackman won the toss for the Hayes High Indians. Elected to defer, so they will be kicking off to the Great Bend Panthers going left to right in front of us.
The Hayes High Indians on a beautiful night for football going to get an opportunity to boot this one away. Logan Clark will step out to do the kicking duties. Game time temperature is setting at 73 degrees, no wind, at most up to 10 miles an hour out of the east northeast. Logan Clark will kick off left to right. Indians in their black jerseys, maroon numbers, black pants, maroon helmets. The white jerseys, red numbers, black letters, gray pants and black helmets for Great Bend. Short kick is going to bounce at the 17-yard line. Great Bend will take it up the middle and immediately hit is going to be the returner for Great Bend, Bryce Lytle, and Great Bend will get its first look of offense from the 26-yard line after a short return.
Number 66, who I don't have on my roster, made a nice open field tackle to stop that run at the 25-yard line.
Dylan Failer, who we'll see at left guard tonight, switched from 21, his normal running back position. So the Indians on defense, 4 wide receivers for the Great Bend Panthers. We'll go over starting lineups as the evening goes along. Great Bend's quarterback is Jacob Murray, over 100 yards rushing a week ago. He's the quarterback. Cal Marshall, junior running back. Wide receivers, 3 juniors and a sophomore. Braden Smith, Bryce Lytle, Mason Yellowwolf, and Andrew Morse. It's a handoff inside to Cal Marshall, hit in the backfield and dropped. And right there is going to be the Hayes High Indians.
Braden Delside makes that tackle in the backfield.
His second tackle for loss on the young season. It's a loss of 6 on the play for Cal Marshall. And the Hayes High Indians defense rises up early. And now some helmet problems for Shane Barron. So let's quickly get your starting lineups in for the Hayes High or Great Bend offensive line. Aaron Clark, the left tackle's a sophomore at 6'7", 285. Left guard Cade Southard, he's a senior. Center's Alex Deast, a senior. The right guard Devin Boone, a sophomore, and the right tackle Jared Manoth, a senior. Shane Barons has to come out as his helmet has some issues. 4 down linemen for the Indians on second down and 16. Here's a keeper by the quarterback. Jacob Murray breaks a tackle, comes near side. Wow, got away with a pretty major holding penalty coming to the near side, and it's a first down on a run of 17. Quarterback Jacob Murray as he gets out across the 35. He'll get to the 37-yard line and a first down.
Dylan Flaler came in for Shane Barons on the far defensive end on that play. Forced the ball to the backside of the play. Forced the ball across the field. Just couldn't make the tackle there from the defensive end position.
4 wide receivers. Play action pass over the top for Lytle is intercepted by Keith Dryden, then dropped. And I'm not so sure that Keith Dryden didn't have it knocked out of his hands by his own guy, Bryce Baumgarn. Both Dryden and Baumgarn slow to get up off the ground. Murray a week ago, 10 of 20 passes for Great Bend, 111 yards and a touchdown. Baumgarn goes down to a knee. He's shaken up a little bit. So is Keith Dryden. Well, if you're Great Bend on 2nd and 10, do you go ahead and run the play to that side again? 3 wide receivers out to the far side of the field this time, and 2 to the near side for quarterback Jacob Murray and the Great Bend Panthers on 2nd and 10, opening possession of the ball game, and the Indians nearly jump off sides. No flag comes in, and Hayes High will have an opportunity to play this 2nd and 10. Murray with 5 wide receivers, draw play up the middle, gets hit at the ankles, spins, stays on his feet, hit by 4 different Hayes High Indians. One of the first ones to get there is Maddox Winter, who was in double-digit tackles to lead the Indians a week ago. Good run on 2nd down, sets up 3rd and manageable. It is going to be 3rd down and 3 after the 7-yard run by Jacob Murray.
The Hayes High linebackers always play run first, but that time, quarterback for Great Bend delayed long enough that the linebackers went back into pass coverage. Quarterback read that well to run it up the middle.
3rd and 3 from the 44. Handoff right side. Cal Marshall stumbles, and he keeps his feet just long enough to get a first down to midfield. Gain of 6 on the run and a first down. Indians read that option read well, and Cal Marshall tripped up, put his right hand down on the ground, kept his balance long enough to get to the 49-yard line. They'll call it a gain of 5, and now whistles and an official's timeout. Nope, timeout. Hayes High Indians. They will use an early timeout in this ball game to talk about defense. Your starting lineups tonight were brought to you by Eagle Fusion for the best TV experience with an amazing lineup of HD channels. Contact Eagle Communications at 625-5910. The Indians' defensive starters look like this: Jared Haynes, Braden Delzite, Shane Barons, Dalton Stout on the defensive line. Linebackers Colton Myers, Maddox Winter, Isaiah Blackman, and Hunter Brown. The cornerbacks Keith Dryden and Jordan Betters. The strong safety is Bryce Baumgarn for the Hayes High Indians. Indians nearly had an interception on the early portions of this ball game, but were unable to come down with it. Your kickoff tonight was brought to you by Steel Fabrications, the Ironmen of Western Kansas. If you need it fixed, welded, or built, or sandblasted, see Steel Fab, East Highway 40 in Hayes. First down and 10. Great Bend from their own 49-yard line. This is the 6th play of the drive. 3 wide receivers to the right. Now 1 comes in motion. Bryce Lytle, right to left. It's a handoff. Marshall up the middle. Hit as he gets to the midfield stripe, and then driven backwards from there. Forward progress will take him to the plus side of the field at the 49-yard line. Gain of 2. And the Hayes High Indians seeing something they've seen in the past as far as it goes with the offensive handoffs. The quarterback, Jacob Murray, will stick it into the belly of Cal Marshall, then read whether he should hand it off or keep it. That time he handed it off for a 2-yard gain. Second down and along 8 yards, 3 wide receivers to the left for Jacob Murray. Indians bring the blitz. Murray rolls out to his right under some pressure, throws complete to Bryce Lytle for a first down as he gets inside of the 40 down to the 36-yard line. Great Bend thought there was going to should have been a flag on a late hit, so I guess each team now feels like there has been a missed penalty in this game.
Well, Hayes High Indians shifting their defense a little bit. They've been playing 4 down linemen up until the last 2 plays. They're now going with 3 down linemen, Jared Haynes, Braden Delzite, and Dalton Stout. That three players are putting Shane Behrens back in pass coverage. That time, the pass coverage just missed out on the receiver.
Ball from the 37-yard line. It's a handoff. Cal Marshall spins inside the 35 and goes to the 34-yard line. They may give him down to the 33-yard line on that particular run. And Maddox winner, Shane Behrens on the tackles. The ball does go to the 33-yard line. Gain of 4 for Cal Marshall. 4 carries, 5 yards. The first play of the game went for -6, but on a dropped interception, Hayes High still on defense with 9:30 to go, opening possession. Man in motion over to the right. It's an option play. Handoff goes to Ramses Lopez, and he gets upended at the line of scrimmage. And a short gain of a yard. In fact, no gain to the 33-yard line. Third down for Great Bend. They're 1 for 1 on this drive. This will be 3rd and 6.
It's really interesting. Most of the plays have gone to the far side of the field, the right side of the line of the Great Bend Panthers. They've not really taken advantage of the matchup here with Aaron Clark. Aaron Clark's the left defensive tackle for Great Bend. 6'7", 285-pound sophomore. He's a formidable person out there, and be interested to see if they run behind him, what kind of distance Great Bend Panthers would get.
Wide receiver in motion, right to left, play action pass as the quarterback, Murray, scrambling, gets away from a defender, then hit as he's going along the sideline, and a late flag comes in. Great Bend complained 2 plays ago, and now they're going to get this one on a hit right along the sideline, and the Indians are going to give Great Bend a free first down. If the penalty looks like it'll stand, it is a personal foul on the Hayes High Indians.
It's unfortunate, too, because that would have held the Great Bend Panthers to now a 3rd and 7, almost a 3rd and 8.
It would have been 4th.
It would have been 4th down, 4th and 7, 4th and 8. Going to get a first down now. Well, the adjustments the Hayes High Indian defense have made seem to be slowing down Great Bend, but that penalty is going to be damaging. Now giving the Great Bend Panthers a first down inside the 20-yard line.
It went for no gain. It would have been 4th and 6, but instead a 15-yard penalty takes the ball to the Great Bend Panthers, or the Hayes High Indians, rather, 19-yard line. Well, right along the sideline. The Indians hitting him as he hit the sideline. So 1st and 10 for Great Bend now from the 19, still on the opening possession. Here's a jet sweep. No handoff to Marshall. Keeper by Murray, The quarterback gets hit by Shane Behrens right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. 2nd down and 10. This opening possession for Great Bend, 3.5 minutes old. They've converted once on 3rd down and received a gift on a penalty against the Hayes High Indians.
Murray wanted to go to the outside, but Hunter Brown came in from the outside linebacker position, came in and forced that ball up the middle. The strength of the Hayes High Indian defense.
It's going to be called a yard loss on the play for Murray, who now has 4 carries, 23 yards. 2nd down and 11 from the 20. Murray, play action pass, rolls to his right, has room to run. He'll take off, trip, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield. And this was going to be a tackle for loss by the quarter. In fact, you could probably call it a sack for the Indians. Braden Delzite was a tackle for loss and a sack already in this game. This one back to the 21-yard line. 3rd down and 12 for Great Bend.
Really good pass protection by the Great Bend Panther offensive line, but Murray wanted to roll out, which forced the play. It kind of spread it out, and Braden Delzite just had the speed to track down Jacob Murray.
Ball now from the 21-yard line. 3rd down and 12. Great Bend will send a wide receiver to the left, Mason Yellowwolf. Now send 2 more to the left side with 8 on the play clock. Great Bend's going to have to hurry. Play clock down to 5. Indians adjust the defense to the left side. Snap with 2 seconds. Murray back to pass. Looks to the right side for the individual coverage, and it's broken up by the Hayes High Indians. Defensively, one-on-one coverage between Jordan Betts and the wide receiver Braden Smith, who is 6'5", and Jordan Betts went up to knock down the pass, and the Hayes High Indians hold on defense. But will Great Bend go for it now on fourth down.
4th down and 11, and important to note, I think last week during a soccer match, didn't the starting kicker for Great Bend get hurt? Going to take the kicking game from this distance out of Great Bend, going to cause them to go for it on 4th and 11 from the 20-yard line.
It's back to pass. Murray looks left, now steps up in the pocket, throws to the end zone. It is knocked down at the goal line, and it is incomplete. Change possession on downs. The Indians defense holds on a long opening drive, and it'll be Hayes High football at their own 21-yard line. The Indian defense steps up again.
I'll tell you what, it's great protection. Murray had plenty of time throwing from the pocket. It looked like Bryce Baumgarn, who came over the back to slap that ball away, did it without contacting the Great Bend Panther receiver and avoiding the interference penalty there. So a great defensive play by what looked like Bryce Baumgarn on that 4th down and 11. Hayes High Indians take the ball back after a 14-play drive by the Great Bend Panthers.
All the way down to the 20-yard line where the Hayes High Indians will have the football for their first offensive play. Handoff, counterplay, Isaiah Blackman gets a big hole and then gets eaten up quickly at the 25-yard line. Gain of 5. They'll call it at the 21-yard line is where this drive started, so a gain of 4 for Isaiah Blackman on the counter.
And how nice that is to see a lot of new players starting now down there on the offensive line, and they're able to create enough of a hole for a 4-yard play, 4-yard pickup on 1st down.
Jared Haynes comes out. Now Maddox Winter in at the tight end position on the right side. Power I formation. No wide receivers. Handoff. Hunter Brown hit at the line of scrimmage, is able to squirt free for 1 yard. And the Indians already in 3rd down position. 3rd down and 4 coming up. Indians a week ago on 3rd downs, 5 for 15, but so many of those were 3rd down and 8+ yards. This time 3rd down and 4 from their own 26-yard line. 6:15 to go in the first quarter after Great Bend lost it on downs after going 14 plays, and a hard snap count by quarterback Colton Myers is going to give the Indians a free 1st down after Great Bend jumped off sides. First penalty on the Great Bend Panthers. Hayes High, 1st down. Kurt Davey, you take him wherever you can get him.
Well, that's exactly right. Hayes High Indians, that cost them 2 or 3 times last week where the defense jumped offside, gave Olathe Northwest 1st downs. It's nice for a little bit of payback. Hayes High Indians able to pick up a 1st down and continue this drive now from their 30.5-yard line.
Baumgarn right, Barons left on 1st and 10 from the 31. Inside handoff. Miscommunication between Colton Myers and the running back, fullback Isaiah Blackman. They run into each other, and Blackman able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Hayes High Indian football brought to you by Hertz Rent-A-Car, Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker, Shoemaker Construction, Adams Brown, Barron and Ball, Steel Fabrications, and Precision Valley Golf Center. No score, 5:39 and counting to go first quarter. Indians face 2nd and 10 from their own 31-yard line, picking up a 1st down on a Great Bend offsides penalty. 3 down linemen, they stack 8 in the box. It's a handoff. Hunter Brown, big hole right side, 35-40, cut back 45. He's at midfield, hits the foot race. Hunter Brown right sideline, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Hayes High Indians. Hunter Brown goes 69 yards. Hayes High has their first lead of the season, 6-0, with 5:18 to go, first quarter.
And I'll tell you what, one player down there getting a big pat on the back from the coaching staff's Isaiah Blackman, who helped with a lead block on that particular play. Nice hole opened up. Nice hole opened up for Brown, and nice to see a first quarter offensive touchdown for the Hayes High Indians.
It's their first lead of the season. Logan Clark on to attempt the extra points. Maddox Winter to hold. The snap is down. The kick is up. It is splitting the uprights and good. And the Hayes High Indians have a 7-0 lead after a 69-yard touchdown run by Hunter Brown. His first career touchdown has the Hayes High Indians with the lead, 7-0.
You know, Coach Rath he said he's like to have a wear you down offense that gets play after play, short yardage positions, but do you think he'll take an 80-yard drive in 3 plays anytime he can get it for a touchdown?
Well, and especially the way that this game started. Great Bend marching the field and losing the ball on possessions. Hayes High able to respond right back, and Great Bend finds themselves in familiar territory. They trailed for much of the game last week.
Now, Hayes High Indian defense, who gave up I think it was a 14 or 15 play drive. Last time they gave up 55 yards and 3 first downs. Needs to figure out a way. They made some adjustments late after that Hayes High timeout, after the second first down, to take those adjustments into this particular possession, force Great Bend Panthers into one of those 3 and outs that I think is going to be a key number for the game.
Indian football brought to you by Horizon Appliance and Electronics, Hayes K-Lawn, Hayes Rec Fitness Center, Next Tech, Heartland Building Center, and Midwest Energy. Hayes High 7-0 lead, and Homes by Cornerstone is donating $25 for every Hayes High touchdown to the Hayes High Athletic Booster Club, and there comes 55 right there. 5:18 to go, first quarter, after the Hunter Brown 69-yard touchdown run. Logan Clark to kick off. His first one went short, and I think that was by design to keep it out of the hands of those dangerous returners. This one, another short one at the 15-yard line. Right side return is going to be taken by Thomas Bobbitt, who gets upended when he goes across the 30-yard line near the 33, where Great Bend will have the ball, first down and 10, for their second possession of the first quarter.
I'll tell you what, good coverage again by the Hayes High Indian kickoff team, but players need to remember to stay in their lanes. If the Great Bend coaching staff picks up on the fact that some of the near side kickoff team is veering in to pursue the play, they're going to figure out a way to run a reverse or a back play against on those kickoff returns. So Hayes High Indian kickoff team, stay in your lanes.
So Great Bend goes 14 plays and doesn't score. Hayes High goes 4 plays and scores. Handoff Cal Marshall up the middle. Indians ripping at the football. And Kurt Davis, something we're seeing tonight too. Look how many black jerseys are around that hitting of the running back. That time, Maddox Winter right there. Also in on the tackle is going to be Dalton Stout and Shane Behrens. Short gain of 1 to the 34-yard line. Marshall, 5 carries, 6 yards. Option play. Marshall just keeps a hold of it, gets hit twice, gets hit on the outside by the Hayes High Indians. Keith Dryden and Isaiah Blackman look like the two to make the tackle. Short gain this time across the 35 to the 36. Gain of 2, third down, and 7 coming up. Great Bend is 1 for 3 on third down conversions in this game. From the 36-yard line, shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers to the left. Murray throws to the right. It's going to be right at the stick on the catch, short of the first down by a yard. Good coverage by the Hayes High Indians. Jordan Betts again. Mason Yellowwolf with the catch up to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 6. They needed 7, and Great Bend looks to go for it on 4th and 1 from their own 41 up the middle, and I don't know if the quarterback got it.
It looks like the side judge is coming in. It looks like it's being spotted short by the side judge.
Well, and of course there's always extra driving to try to get there. That catch by Mason Yellowwolf, by the way, was their first catch of the year. Favorable spot, and not even a measure. Well, that is placed right on the yard line. Woo! Favorable spot for Great Bend. They convert on 4th and 1 from their own 42-yard line. Now have it at the 43. Murray to throw over the middle. Incomplete. Bryce Lytle had it in and out of his hands, and now another late flag comes in.
Missed that. I was watching Dalton Stout in the backfield, forcing Jacob Murray to force that ball out quickly and miss the receiver. Late hit though, back in the secondary by the Hayes High Indians.
Bryce Baumgarn laid the wood to Lytle, who had went up for the pass. And what else is a guy supposed to do? And it's not targeting. They cannot call this targeting for the simple fact that Baumgarn never left his feet. He came chest to chest with the wide receiver. Here comes the official. There's still been no call yet. They're marking off 15 yards. Indians' second 15-yard penalty. Wow. So Great Bend will have the ball at the Hayes High now, 42-yard line.
Unfortunate. Dalton Stout, great pursuit in the backfield, great pursuit, making Jacob Murray force the ball out of his hands fast. Unfortunate on the personal foul.
1st and 10 from the 42-yard line on Hayes High side of the field. Murray, 3 wide receivers left. 1 to the right, throws to the right, caught over the middle. It is caught by Mason Yellowwolf, who gets tackled by his jersey. Apparently no penalty on that one, and the ball goes to the 26-yard line and a gain of 16. Second catch of the game and season for Yellowwolf.
One thing we're seeing the Great Bend Panthers do, they've watched some film from Olathe Northwest. They're favoring the quick passes get the ball out of Jacob Murray's hands quick, almost timing patterns towards the receivers. That play then successful against the Hayes High Indians.
Timeout, Hayes High. Their second timeout of the first half. Indians lead 7-0 with 3:20 to go in this first quarter. The ball's down to the 25-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if the coaching staff's looking to make adjustments to guard against that quick pass, if they're as successful with their timeouts as they were in their first possession against Great Bend, make some adjustments, slow this game down a little bit, and stop this Great Bend Panther offense. It's now gotten to the Hayes High Indian 25-yard line.
Hayes High Indian football is brought to you tonight by USA Pharmacy, Gibbs Auto Supply in Hayes and La Crosse, Simpson Farm Enterprises, Edward Jones, Daryl, Jeff, and Linda Seibel, Discount Siding Supply, Lifetime Dental Care, State Glass Company, Lewis Automotive Group, and Canterbury Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Boy, the Indians with a couple of 15-yard penalties, gifting Great Bend to still have a 7-0 lead with 3:20 to go in this first quarter. The penalties have gotten the Hayes High crowd riled up this evening. Ball to 25, 1st and 10, 3 wide receivers to the right for Murray. Cal Marshall is running back to his right. Quick pass, bubble screen right side, caught by Lopez, gets hit and driven out of bounds. Great play by the Hayes High Indians. That time Maddox Winter blew up the receiver trying to block him and drove Lopez out at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Well, clearly reflective of an adjustment made by the coaching staff during that timeout, reacting better in the secondary. Maddox Winter reacting better in the secondary to the quick pass plays.
Jacob Murray now 4 for 8 for 35 yards. He threw 10 for 20 a week ago. So right at that 50% mark, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray, play action. He's going to keep it himself, run up the middle, get tackled from behind. Maddox Winter there again for the tackle. Also Isaiah Blackman gets there for the tackle, setting up 3rd down and short inside the 20. It'll be at the 18, make that the 17-yard line on the scramble of 8 yards by Jacob Murray.
Again, Jacob Murray delaying just long enough that the linebackers then forced back into pass coverage. Jacob Murray seeing that, scrambling for the ball up the middle.
3rd and 2 from the 17. Great Bend just 1 of 4. Did the Indians jump? They did.
Second penalty on this drive, allowing Great Bend for another first down by the Hayes High Indians.
So Sage Markley is going to come into the ball game, bring out Braden Delzite. Boy, the Indians have been able to force Great Bend into some tough spots, but have bailed out the Panthers on now 3 occasions. And this sets up 1st down and 10 from the 12-yard line for Great Bend on another long drive. 2:40 to go, first quarter. Indians lead 7-0 on a 69-yard run by Hunter Brown. 3 wide receivers right for Murray, 1 to the left. It's going to be a keeper by Murray. Right side, has room at the 10, goes to the sideline, hit on that sideline by Jordan Betts and out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, Murray wanted to go up the middle again. Sage Markley comes in for his first play of the game so far, does a great job against the right guard, Jared Manneth, the 200-pound senior, holds the ground there, forces Jacob Murray to the outside.
They'll say the ball goes to the 7-yard line, gain of 5, 35 yards on 7 carries for Murray, and every time that the Indians hit a player, you almost hold your breath, and now the quarterback, Jacob Murray, is shaken up, or is he trying to fix his helmet?
Braden Delzite now back in the game. Sage Markley in for 1 play, but did a great job forcing that play to the outside when Murray wanted to go straight up the middle.
Murray allowed to fix his helmet. Shane Behrens had to come out of the game earlier. 3 wide receivers left. 2nd and 5 from the 7-yard line for Great Bend. Indians lead 7-0. It's the option read. Handoff. Cal Marshall gets hit at the line of scrimmage by Delzite and Behrens. If there's 2 linemen you don't want to get hit by, the double team of those 2 is certainly it. Here comes Dylan Flayler into the ball game for 3rd down from the 6-yard line. 3rd and 4. Great Bend 1 of 4 on 3rd downs. Just a 1-yard gain by Cal Marshall. Big 3rd down. Great Bend likely in 4-down territory again. Ball from the 6. Murray, 1 wide receiver to the right is Yellow Wolf. 3 to the left. He'll roll out to his right. Look to throw into the end zone. It is caught along the sideline, and they say drug his foot for a touchdown. It is caught by Bryce Lytle. Bryce Lytle's first touchdown of the year on 3rd and 4. A touchdown for Jacob Murray through the air.
11 play, 67-yard drive, 3 first downs, but 2 of them aided by penalties, a personal foul and an offsides call by the Hayes High Indians. Hayes High Indian defense didn't do themselves any favors on that particular drive with the penalties.
So Great Bend responds with a touchdown. Now they'll go for 2 with their kicker hurt. They'll go for 2 in the lead. Murray throws right side to Lytle. It's batted down at the goal line, and the Hayes High Indians will continue to hold the lead at 7-6 with 1:50 remaining. And Kurt, you saw this in pregame warmups. They are trying out some different kickers, including one of their linemen, Jared Maneth, and it did not go real well at that kicking.
No, but Colton Myers coming up from that outside linebacker position. Colton Myers slapping that ball away to keep this score 7-6. Hayes High Indians with the lead, about to get the ball back with 1:50 left in this first quarter.
You mentioned last week, Kurt David, don't overreact. The Indians certainly didn't do that, and neither did they do that after long drives. They've been able to hold up and not let Great Bend just run down this field.
Unfortunately, though, last week it was the offense that put themselves in difficult positions, especially on third down with penalties. On that particular drive, 20 yards worth of penalties that provided Great Bend Panthers 2 first downs when otherwise the Hayes High Indian defense was holding the Panthers in check.
10 plays unofficially there for Great Bend, 67 yards. The 2-point conversion fails, and the Indians lead 7-6 over the Great Bend Panthers.
These High Indians are going to get to receive the ball here. Last week against a great kicker for Olathe Northwest, never had a chance really to return the ball with the kickoff return team. See what chance they get tonight with a second, really what effectively is a second-string kicker.
And the Indians' first chance to return a kick. It's a squib kick along the ground. It's taken on a bounce by Keith Dryden at 25-yard line. Reverses field 30. Bounces into the near side and ankle tackled as he gets back to the 30-yard line. He was one guy away from taking it to the house, and Mason Yellow Wolf with the tackle.
Going to have the ball at the 29-yard line. Their own 29-yard line with 1:44 left in this first quarter.
Hayes High's had the ball for 4 plays, and they scored a touchdown. Great Bend has had it for 24 plays. They've scored 1 touchdown. And as Kurt said, ball from the 29-yard line. Indians' first possession, they went 79 yards, 69 of them by Hunter Brown on his first career touchdown. 1st and 10, under center. Colton Myers, handoff again to Brown. Tries to bounce to the outside. Nobody there. He's going to lose yards. And now the ball comes free. Great Bend says they have the football, and they do. Hunter Brown loses the ball. Great Bend comes up with it. And the Indians going to have to overcome an offensive woe for the Indians. It is their 3rd turnover of the young season. 2nd time they've turned it over on the first play of a drive.
Well, in that time, the Great Bend Panther defense fired up. A number of players back behind the line of scrimmage. Didn't give the running back anywhere to go with that in terms of that play. Offensive line just not able to hold Great Bend, who was fired up defensively on that play.
And so it'll be 1st down and 10 for Great Bend. They'll start at the Indian 28-yard line. Indians up 7-6, but cough up the football. 3 down linemen. Back to pass Murray. Pump fake. Throws down the field towards the end zone. It is caught near the goal line. It is caught at the 2-yard line on a fantastic grab by Bryce Lytle. Down at the 2.5-yard line on a gain of 26. Lytle's 3rd catch already.
That time again, Jacob Murray with plenty of time to find an open receiver. The Great Bend offensive line providing great protection for Jacob Murray.
1st and goal. Murray under center, goes up the middle. He's ankle tackled. Now flag comes in right at the tackle mark, so we'll see where this will lead us. It was the lead official who threw the flag, and he'll take a long saunter over to the near sideline.
Jacob Murray, that's his 2nd time he's quarterback sneaked that ball, and really you find he's really got an interesting style. Instead of waiting for an open block, he really just kind of dives.
Interesting call. Jacob Murray got help from behind. It is going to be a legal procedure against Great Bend. And so back them up 5 yards. Just their 2nd penalty of the first quarter. 1:20 to go, first quarter. Indians up 7-6, but they cough up the football on only their 5th play of the game. So it'll still be 1st down instead now from the, we'll call it 8-yard line. Great Bend looks over to the sideline. They hit a big 26-yard pass after picking up the Indian fumble. Murray has a running back to either side of him, sends Lopez in motion to the left, looks that way. Now quarterback draw up the middle, gets hit once, twice, and goes down to the 5-yard line.
That time the Hayes High Indian linebackers reading that quarterback draw up the middle better, not allowing Jacob Murray to just wait till the linebackers drop back into pass coverage.
This is the third time in the first quarter Great Bend has been in the red zone. Lost the ball on downs, scored a touchdown. Now they have it, 2nd down and goal from the 5. Handoff, Murray, left side, great fake, end zone, touchdown. Great Bend Panthers.
Great fake to Cal Marshall. That's exactly what Murray did. Cal Marshall was there, and the Indian defense was following him. Left a wide open path for Jacob Murray into the end zone as Great Bend takes a 12-7 lead with 33 seconds left in the first quarter.
The Indian fumble hurts as the Indians fall behind now, 12-7, and Great Bend again going for it, going for 2 because of their kicker being hurt. Handoff, Cal Marshall, and Shane Behrens wraps him up in the backfield. No whistles blown. They say he never went down. Come on.
Yeah, Shane Behrens did a great job there pursuing from the backside, running down Cal Marshall. Second time we've seen Shane Behrens make come from behind tackle like that and drop a guy in the backfield.
Indian football brought to you by Leon's Welding and Fabrication, Ellis County Abstract and Title, Discovery Drilling, Progressive Physical Therapy, and Roofmaster Roofing and RM Custom Metals. 12-7, Great Bend now leads the Hayes High Indians. Hayes High, Kurt David has had the ball for all of 5 plays. They've scored a touchdown and turned it over. They have been on the complete opposite end of the spectrum on their first drive.
Well, the first drive there that was one, 4 plays, an 80-yard drive, got them into the end zone. The rest of the time, it's been in control of the defense. The defense, last particular possession put themselves into difficulty with 2 penalties. That time, the offense put the Hayes High Indians in a difficult position with the fumble on their own 28-yard line. So at this point, really not a quality scoring drive yet from the Great Bend Panthers. I'd contend the Great Bend Panthers 12 points on the board, more related to the mistakes made by the Hayes High Indian defense because of penalties, and the Hayes High Indian offense because of a first down fumble.
12-7, Hayes High will get the football and look for better fortune out of what will be their 3rd drive. Great Bend has had 3 drives, and they put it into the red zone 3 times and into the end zone twice. Great Bend went with the squib kick up the middle, and again, their kicker hurts. Carlos Franco got hurt in a soccer match. Andrew Morris, a sophomore, kicking off, so it may be to do with that. Just get it down the field. Maddox Winter, Keith Dryden, stand at the 10-yard line. Maybe waiting on that squib kick.
If you're going to squib it, why wouldn't you just do a try offside or onside kick?
I was thinking the same thing. You may see it. It's going to be a little more in the air this time. Winter picks up at the 15. Right hash return, 25. Patient return, 30. Goes left side, 35 before he's taken down. And now a late flag comes in. This from the near sideline. And we'll check it out. And Great Bend already pointing at the Hayes High Indians.
Great return for Maddox Winter, holding the ball in his left hand. It sure would be nice to see him tuck that ball in as he's getting tackled and wrap that ball up. And but successfully came with it and got the ball to the 35-yard line at least before the penalty.
Illegal block in the back. 10-yard penalty on the Hayes High Indians instead of having the ball at the 35. The penalty at the 34. Hayes High will take over at their own, apparently, 23-yard line. Hayes High needs to quit hurting themselves in this ball game. 1st and 10 for Hayes High from the 23-yard line. We'll get the Kalon scoreboard update to you when we get a chance after 1 quarter. TMP and Ellis tied at 7. Hayes High, a 69-yard touchdown run and a fumble on their first 2 series. 3 wide receivers left for Colton Myers. Blackman to his left on 1st and 10. Bubble screen left side for Maddox Winter. It's a double pass down the field. Keith Dryden caught at the 50. He's at the 40, 30, 20. Trick play, touchdown. Hayes High with the double pass.
Dustin, what did we talk about last week that Coach Rath had not had time to install his full offense? And we talked last week about not a lot of creativity with 44 running plays, 6 pass plays, and most of those running plays just trying to go up the middle. This week, Coach Rath and the offensive coaching staff did some work with these young men, installing in some new schemes, some new plays, and that's one of them right there.
Myers, the backwards lateral to Maddox Winter, and Keith Dryden was wide open. All he had to do was field and run it in. And the Indians score on their first play of that drive. It's a 77-yard pass from Maddox Winter to Keith Dryden. Extra point on the way from Logan Clark. It is good, and the Hayes High Indians now lead 14-12. So Great Bend has had the ball 3 times and scored twice. Hayes High has had the ball 3 times and scored twice. Hayes High's ran 6 offensive plays so far.
Well, really, a scoring drive of four plays on 80 yards on their first possession, and now on their third possession, 1 play for 77 yards. Again, Coach Rath likes to run that ball and control the offense and wear down the defense, but really installing some new plays this week, and the players are responding effectively to it. Offense looks completely different than what we saw last week against the Olathe Northwest Ravens.
That's Myers to Winter to Dryden for the touchdown. Now, Keith Dryden's second catch of the year, and in his career, it is touchdown number 5 through the air. This one for 77 yards.
And no matter what happens from this point out, the remainder of the Western Athletic Conference coaches are going, we got to scrap the game film from Olathe Northwest. It is a whole new game against this Coach Rath offense. They've got a new game film to start looking at and setting against the Hayes High Indians.
And how big right now, Kurt David, also are those extra points playing? Because Great Bend's going for 2 every time instead of being able to kick the extra points.
That's exactly right. Getting your kicker hurt is not helpful. Unfortunately for Great Bend Panthers, kicker got hurt in a soccer game this week, putting them into a difficult position. That's what's allowed for the 2-point margin here at 14-12. Now the Hayes High Indians kicking off. Defense got to figure out a way to get the penalties under control to not give Great Bend Panthers opportunities to get additional first downs and continue drives.
4 touchdowns, and we're not yet out of the first quarter of play. 17 seconds to go in the first. Logan Clark tees it up. Bryce Lytle stands back at the 10-yard line. So does Thomas Bobbitt. Short kick. Bobbitt takes it at the 16-yard line. Right side return. Watch out. Has a blocker in front. Gets to the 30 and then stood up there. Maybe gains an extra 2 yards. Isaiah Blackman in on the tackle. 2 players lose helmets. Off the bottom of the pile, it is Bryce Baumgarn as well. And Great Bend will have the football for a 4th time in the first quarter, trailing 14-12 to the Hayes High Indians.
Well, I'll tell you what, Great Bend Panther returner there ran to his own player, Mason Yellowwolf, who wasn't putting on a block, really just standing in the middle of the field. Returner ran into him, and that helped out the Hayes High Indian defense as much as anything on that particular play.
So 1st and 10 for Great Bend Panthers from their own 32-yard line. Great Bend on their first 3 drives of the game have taken the ball into the red zone, scoring twice. 3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. The one to the left, big Braden Smith, 6'5", 180. He's one-on-one with Keith Dryden. Jacob Murray, the touchdown pass and touchdown rush tonight. Pump fake, throws right side, gets it in the hands of Bryce Lytle, hits the sideline, spin move. He'll pick up about 9 yards to the 41-yard line. And right now, it is Jacob Murray to Bryce Lytle, who had 5 catches last week. He has 4 already this week, and we're at the end of 1 quarter. At the end of the first quarter, Hayes High leads 14-12 over Great Bend in the first Western Athletic Conference game of the season. This is Hayes High Indian football.
Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Carpa One of Hayes Vista Decorating Center, providing you with quality service selection and value since 1945. Thomas More Prep Marion, worlds of opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling, serving central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building dreams for over 30 years. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Lifetime Dental Care, providing your family with function and beauty. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Bonaparte Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet. Hayes Chevrolet, they have a huge selection of brand new and pre-owned vehicles. M&D Incorporated, building the backbone of our community. Vernie's Hamburger House, feed yourself or the whole team.
In your lawn, a difference you can see, a difference you can feel, a difference you can spend. Kalon of Hayes.
Oh, come on. It's only a 1-minute break. What are we doing? God, come on. We got to come back. Both teams back out onto the field, and a loss of one on a handoff to Cal Marshall at the 40-yard line, setting up 3rd down and 2 for the Great Bend Panthers.
Well, that's exactly right. Loss in the backfield there. Great pursuit. Hayes High Indian defensive line need to do it one more time on now a 3rd and 2 as this second quarter gets rolling.
Great Bend 2 for 5 in the first quarter on 3rd downs. Indians last week gave up 4 for 9 to Olathe Northwest. Indians lead 14-12. A 69-yard run and a double pass. Touchdown, man in motion, left to right, with Great Bend going left to right, 3rd and 2. Murray looking to throw, looks to his left, now he runs to his right. No illegal block in the back on that one. Murray escapes. 1st down. Shane Behrens gets chucked in the back. No flag there, and Murray scrambles for a 1st down, getting out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Gain of 4 when he needed 2.
Shane Behrens well on pursuit of Jake Murray, who was scrambling there and clearly pushed in the back right in front of the referee, not called in the backfield.
Indian football brought to you by M&D Incorporated, High Plains Roofing, USD 489, HayesPost.com, and Eagle Communications, our community connected. 3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left for Murray. Cal Marshall in the backfield. Handoff, Marshall, big hole left side. He hits the sideline, has a blocker, gets into Hayes High territory, and gets taken down at the Indian 38-yard line. Big run for Cal Marshall, his best of the ball game.
And that time a substitution being made by the Hayes High Indian defense late with Shane Behrens coming out. No defensive end coming in, and that substitution at the last moment caused a little bit of confusion for the defensive line, allowing for that 1st down.
Cal Marshall 16 yards and a timeout. Hayes High, their 3rd and final timeout of the first half. The Indians using these to try to keep the defense intact, try to keep them in a position to win this football game. Still a long way to go, but I tell you what, if the Indians are trying to win over this Hayes High crowd, the ballyhoo that they put on in the first quarter certainly was able to do that with the 69-yard run and the double pass for a touchdown.
Well, that time, the last time out being taken by the Hayes High Indians in their first half. Take their last time out with 11 minutes left in the first half, but well-timed. Confusion on the defensive ends going in and out on the last play, and this time Shane Behrens coming back in at the last minute. The Hayes High Indian offensive coach just trying to slow this down and reduce the confusion on that defensive line.
Dodge City leads Wichita Southeast by the score of 6-2 with 2:46 to go first quarter. Abilene up over Marysville 7 later stages of the first quarter there. Mulvane scores first. They lead Buhler 7-0. And at the end of the first quarter, Guyman and the Redskins of Liberal tied at 0. Your scoreboard update is brought to you by Hayes Kalon. The green grass you want in the spring starts with spraying in the fall. By Hayes Kalon, call Kirk Maska 623-0674. Out of the Hayes High timeout, Great Bend football, the 38-yard line. 4 down linemen, 2 wide receivers to each side of the formation for the Panthers wearing their white jerseys. Play action pass. Murray under some pressure. Goes down. No. Stays alive at the 50-yard line. Gets hit again and fumbles the football. It's loose on the ground, and who comes up with it?
I think a Great Bend player fell on that ball, I think, at the last moment, but great pursuit by Shane Behrens getting into the backfield to force that play down. I think Braden Delside in there as well.
Murray will be taken down for a sack. He lost 2 fumbles a week ago. He fumbles this time, but does not lose the possession as the Panthers recover back at the 44-yard line. It's a loss of 6, setting up 2nd down and 16. Great Bend from the Indian 44-yard line with Hayes High leading 14-12. 3 wide receivers right, 1 way off to the left side of the field. Shotgun formation for Murray. Deep drop back, trying to set up the screen. Sets it up, gets it to Ramses Lopez. He's at the 40. He breaks a tackle, gets hit from behind by Shane Behrens, and goes down at the 34-yard line. And another egregious hold missed in this first half.
Dylan Flaler getting back in there from that far defensive end side, coming across Aaron Clark, a 6'7", 285-pound sophomore. Clark letting up, though, because of the screenplay. Outside linebacker for the Hayes Indians not recognizing the screen.
Ball goes to the 34-yard line. 3rd down and about 7 yards. High snap to Murray. Draw play up the middle. Gets hit, breaks the tackle. 1st down, and he fumbles the football again. Do the Hayes High Indians have it this time?
Yes, they do.
And Hayes High has that football. It is picked up by the Indians. Bryce Baumgarn, his first career fumble recovery, and Hayes High forces a fumble, second one on that drive by the quarterback Jacob Murray, and the Indians have the football in a 14-12 lead with 9:32 to go in the first half.
Jacob Murray trying to do just a little bit too much to pick up 1 or 2 extra yards. And the greed there caused the ball to come open. The Indians force that fumble, recover the ball back now on their own 27-yard line.
Let's see what the Indians have on offense. So far, they've run a total of 6 offensive plays, and there's 9:32 to go in the second quarter. Wishbone offense, 2 tight ends, 3 in the backfield. Long snap count, handoff left side is going to go to Baumgarn, and he is going to get tripped up in the backfield and lose a yard back to the 26-yard line. Baumgarn had 2 carries for 6 yards a week ago. Loses a yard on this one. Maddox Winter will bring the play in from the sideline. Now come back over to Coach Randall Rath. Still plenty of time to get the play in with 18 on the play clock. Winter runs it to the huddle. Indians lead 14-12. 9 minutes to go first quarter. They've hit Great Bend with a 69-yard touchdown run by Hunter Brown and a 77-yard double pass. I formation, 3 on the play clock. Counterplay, Isaiah Blackman hit at the line of scrimmage and taken down there. Peyton Mowler, 17 tackles a week ago, the junior linebacker, first on the scene. And Great Bend is run blitzing every single time. Gain of a 1 back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 for the Hayes High Indians.
And that time, Dylan Flaler trying to pull and add an extra blocker in there, but the backside linebacker reading that and just following Dylan Flaler to the play. So often you'll see that a good linebacker is going to follow a pulling guard. And that pulling guard's going to lead them right to the play. It's exactly what the Great Bend Panther defensive linebacker did on that play.
Hunter Brown comes out of the game. Dryden, wide receiver to the right. Bryce Baumgarn to the left. Just the fullback Blackman in the backfield on 3rd and 10. Play action pass. Myers looks to throw. Gets hit in the backfield. He's going to be sacked and now fumbles the football. It's picked up by Dom Rideau, and he scampers in for a 23-yard touchdown for the Great Bend Panthers. And now a late flag comes in at the goal line. It is after the touchdown, but the Indians now trail 18-14 off the lost fumble, Indians' second turnover of the ball game.
That is the offensive second turnover, and really Great Bend Panthers taking advantage. Another scoring drive by the Great Bend Panthers off a fumble or a mistake from the Hayes High Indians. So, again, I'm going to contend with we've yet to see a quality scoring drive by the Great Bend Panthers that wasn't caused by penalties or now a second fumble, but yet Great Bend leads the game now 18-14 with 7:58 left in this first half.
Now we have to sort out the penalty at the goal line,
which I'm going to assume is going to be celebration after the touchdown.
Dom Rideau, a week ago, the 215-pound nose guard had 8 tackles, a fumble caused, and a tackle for loss. He'll get a fumble recovery and a touchdown on this one. And the penalty is personal foul, face mask against the Hayes High Indians.
And now an offset.
This will go on the kickoff, is where that penalty will be assessed.
Well, it wasn't a very effective face mask.
And so Great Bend will set up for a 2-point conversion. They're 0 for 2 tonight. Great Bend with the 18-14 lead, but the Hayes High offense so far has run 8 plays, 2 touchdowns, 2 fumbles. And the clock will, or the play clock rather, will wind.
You know, last week, the mistakes by the Hayes High Indian offense were largely because of penalties. I'm going to contend tonight, a couple fumble penalties, but they're mistakes of aggression. Trying to do too much, trying to get a few extra yards, trying to run the ball, trying to do the right thing, and the fumbles just happen. Those are, I think, correctable things you can do in the locker room. Take care of the ball, wrap that ball up. Those are the things you can adjust for and make corrections for. I think a lot less perilous than last week's penalties that caused for long-distance third down play.
Great Bend has to take a timeout. They couldn't get the play in for the 2-point conversion. So far, the Hayes High Indians have run 1 pass play, the double pass that went from Maddox Winter to Keith Dryden. Hayes High has run 8 rushing plays so far. So I said they had run 8 plays. They've run 9 total, including the one on the loss on the fumble that Dom Rideau picked up and scampered into the end zone for the nose guard. Picked it up cleanly and scoop and score for Great Bend.
Well, let's not panic over the fumbles right now. What was the stat last week where Ulysses fumbled the ball how many times, or had how many turnovers against Liberal?
6 turnovers and still won 38-14.
Okay, so let's not overreact to a couple fumbles. Again, those are correctable errors. Just need to wrap that ball up.
2-point conversion attempt coming up for Great Bend. They're 0 for 2 so far on third down conversions. On 2-point conversions. 18-14, Indians down. 2-point conversion. Murray rolls out to his right, looks to throw to the end zone, intercepted, and that's where the play will end. Great pick by the Hayes High Indians, Colton Myers, to deny the 2-point conversion. It is 18-14, and out of all that, Hayes High can score a touchdown and take the lead with 7:58 to go still in the first half.
And folks, it's too bad you can't run those back, because the only person back there to defend Colton Myers running that back was Jacob Murray, and I'd like to see that. I'd like to see the challenge.
Great Bend now 0 for 3 on 2-point conversion attempts. Again, their kicker hurt this week, and so what could be a potential 21-14 game, Hayes High down 18-14. They've tried to pass twice and tried to run once and failed on each of the 3.
Hayes High going to now need to make corrections with the offense, protect the ball, but the Hayes High Indian coaching staff is going to have to do it from the sidelines. They used their last timeout on the previous defensive possession by the Hayes High Indians. So any now adjustments remainder in this second half that now has 7 minutes and 58 seconds left are going to have to be done from the sideline.
Great Bend has gone 14 plays, 10 plays, 4 plays, 7 plays, and then that defensive recovery for a touchdown. Hayes High has gone 4-1-2-2 in picking up their, or 4-2, regardless, 9 plays for the Hayes High Indians.
And they're going to march off 15 yards. So this kickoff is going to be from the Indian 45-yard line. And again, if I'm the Hayes High Indians, get your hands in there, or that front line better be ready. Why would Great Bend not try an onside kick in this particular situation?
And you think for Great Bend, they'd be looking at trying to add a nail to an already tough situation for Hayes High. 18-14, Indians down by 4, 7:58 to go, and a crazy first half of football from Lewis Field Stadium. Dustin Armstrong, David with you. Great Bend to kick off. The penalty was on a face mask during the fumble recovery touchdown run by Dom Rideau for Great Bend. The Indians are going to sneak a few of their return guys up. The kick is going to angle towards the end zone and go in for a touchback. Hayes High will take over the football on their own 20-yard line, trailing 18-14, and it's been touchdown, fumble. So if the pattern continues, Hayes High should be in line for a touchdown here on this particular drive.
And either play 1, 2, 3, or 4, because their scoring drives have been pretty quick.
We'll get score updates as the night goes along. More of them towards halftime. Dodge City was leading Wichita Southeast 6-2 at last word. Wishbone formation from the 20 for the Hayes High Indians. Myers under center. It's a double hand. It's a play action. Second handoff goes into the hands of Hunter Brown, and Hunter Brown on one play is going 80 yards for a touchdown. Colton Myers got me. I thought he handed off into the hands of Isaiah Blackman, and Hunter Brown ended up with it on the counter. He goes 80 yards, and the Indians lead 20-18. Kurt David, if you can figure out this game, please go ahead and do.
Well, I'll tell you what, just an amazing play. But this time, obviously a great run by Colton Myers. But Dylan Flaler, who's playing this offensive line for the first time this season, came in as a starter after not being a starter last week. Came in that time, he pulled again. Last time he pulled a play, the outside linebacker for Great Bend just pursued Dylan Flaler to play. That time, the pulling guard, Dylan Flaler, opens up that hole. No outside linebacker follows. Colton Myers into the end zone on one play, 80 yards. So even more efficient than their first scoring drive. That was 4 plays, 80 yards. One play, 80 yards. Great run by Colton Myers, but Dylan Flaler comes in from the left guard position, blows a great block on a guard position.
Hunter Brown actually with the touchdown run, his second of the night. Hunter Brown now 4 carries, 150 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That one 80 yards to pay dirt. And out of this crazy first half, Hayes High has a 21-18 lead. And credit Colton Myers, because I swore that it was the fullback, Isaiah Blackman, with the football.
Great play. Coach Rath made some changes to the offensive line this last week, and these changes certainly are paying off. We've got Jake Gaughan in there at the left tackle, Dylan Flaler at left guard, Braden Delzite stays in at center, Chance Brungard at right guard, Lincoln Ector stays in at the tackle position. Dylan Flaler, Chance Brungard really making contributions tonight in starting positions on that offensive line.
So the Indians have gone touchdown, fumble, touchdown, fumble, touchdown. Maybe they'll break the trend this next time, huh?
Well, that would be nice.
So 21-18, the Indians lead now with 7:46 to go in the second quarter. Well, Great Bend has to feel like that they should have had a much bigger lead than they do, but, well, they don't have a lead. They probably feel like they should, but the Indians somehow, a total of 10 offensive plays in the first half, and lead this game 21-18. Logan Clark will tee the ball up at the 40-yard line.
Has got their own chance now to stop, because Great Bend looks like it's touchdown, fumble, touchdown.
Well, they fumbled, and then they picked up the return, the fumble, the Hayes High fumble for a touchdown. Short kick taken at the 14-yard line. Near side return. Hit is Thomas Bobbitt. Spins off the hit. Goes down across the 30 near the 32-yard line. Great Bend will have football. They've established some long drives tonight of 14, 10, 4, and 7 yard plays. They have 2 drives tonight of the same amount of plays or more than Hayes High has had the entire first half.
Now the Hayes High Indian defense needs to hold the Great Bend Panthers, not have any unnecessary penalties again to provide any unnecessary first downs for the Great Bend Panthers.
This will be Great Bend from the 32 with 7:40 to go. Cal Marshall to the right, Ramses Lopez to the left of the quarterback. Jacob Murray, he'll put Lopez in motion. Hand off Cal Marshall, gets hit in the backfield. He's going to escape the initial tackle, but then go down on a gang tackle at the 30-yard line. The Indians got that outside containment by the defensive end, and now a Great Bend Panther still down on the field, and that is Cal Marshall, the starting running back.
Hayes High Indian defense shifts back into that 3 men down where they had Shane Behrens, Braden Delzite, Dalton Stout down, the rest in linebacker position, and Isaiah Blackman came in from the linebacker position to fill a hole, forcing a little bit of an outside run there by the Great Bend Panthers.
The ball will be backed up to the 30-yard line after the loss on the play. Cal Marshall is ushered off the field. Ramses Lopez will take his place. The Indians came to the sideline on the injury. They will be summoned to come back in. And it'll be 3rd down and 12 for the Great Bend Panthers. Abilene up at halftime, 14-0 over Marysville, who broke a 32-game losing streak in week number 1 of the football season. 3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left for Jacob Murray. He's thrown a touchdown and rushed for 1. This time he'll throw. Near side Bryce Lytle on a bubble screen. 35-yard line. Sidesteps the defender. Then there's 3 Hayes High Indians there for the tackle at the 36-yard line. Good pursuit by the Indians. Colton Myers, Jordan Betts, Maddox Winter, and Bryce Baumgarn all in the area to make the tackle.
Great Bend Panthers making their first substitution on that last play, but bringing in a Devin Boone, 225-pound sophomore, to replace, give a rest for Jared Maneth, to the 200-pound senior.
Jacob Murray has completed now 7 consecutive passes. He's 9 for 13 passing after starting the game 2 of 6. This is 3rd down and 7 yards for Great Bend. They're 3 for 7 on 3rd down tonight. 3 wide receivers left for Murray. Ramses Lopez, the running back, still looking at the sideline for the call with 7 seconds to go on the play clock. 1 wide receiver to the right. 3rd and 7 from the 35. Pump fake. Murray will step up into the pocket, get hit, and go down behind the line of scrimmage. The Hayes High Indians, Shane Behrens gets there. Also in on the tackle is going to be, I believe that was Dalton Stout on the tackle. It's a loss of 1 on the sack.
It was Stout. It was Behrens on the tackle. Braden Delzite, though, getting pressure in there to force Murray to scramble. and allowing for the sack by Berenson.
Fourth down, and will we see the first punt of the game? And almost limping back to take this punt is going to be the quarterback, Jacob Murray. 2 punts last week for 44-yard average, and he bobbles the snap, finds some room, gets away a punt that goes off the side of his foot, lands at the Indian 44-yard line, and takes a huge Great Bend bounce down inside the 25 and rolls to a stop at the 23-yard line. That is the first punt of the ball game, and Hayes High has the football in a 21-18 lead.
And 3-and-out possession number 1 for the Hayes High Indians. They need 5 tonight to win this game. Got number 1 there, and that's an important stop. Now the Hayes High Indians come off a touchdown, and you had mentioned the trend: touchdown, fumble, touchdown, fumble, touchdown. They need to break that trend and now have a scoring drive again to further their lead that right now is 21-18 with 5 minutes and 35 seconds left in the first half.
48-yard punt that looked like it was going to be a broken play on a bobbled snap. Wishbone formation, and Indians scored out of this on their last time. It's going to be a handoff. Counterplay, right side, Hunter Brown sidesteps one defender. Got that ball a little wide and outside, but holds on to it and picks up 2 yards to the 26-yard line. The Indians started this drive on the 24. That was the same play the Indians just scored on, only tried to go to the right instead of the left on the counter. Indians only get 2 yards out of it this time. 21-18, 5:10 to go first half, and the Indians have the 3-point lead thanks to the leg of Logan Clark and getting the extra points. 2 wide receivers, Barron to the left on 2nd and 8. Handoff left side, and it's Isaiah Blackman getting hit as soon as he gets the handoff, and he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's right. Now that particular Great Bend linebackers play and run on that play and blitzing up the middle, and the five offensive linemen couldn't pick up the 2 extra linebackers who were blitzing.
3rd and 8. Indians 0 for 1 on 3rd down. They fumbled on that 3rd down conversion. Shotgun for Colton Myers. 2 wide receivers left. 1 to the right. Back to pass Myers. Pump fake. Steps up in the pocket. Has room to run. 30. 35-yard line. First down. Right sideline. 40. 45 midfield. Into Great Bend territory and taken down at the 49-yard line. The Hayes High Indians quarterback Colton Myers pulls it down and runs for a first down into Great Bend territory.
Isaiah Blackman, the run in the back, the blocking back in the backfield with a great pickup of blitzing linebacker from Great Bend. Isaiah Blackman with a great block to protect his quarterback, allowing Colton Myers to scramble and get away.
Myers' best run of the year, 25 yards, and it gives the Indians the ball on the plus side of the field at the 49-yard line. Maddox winner out of the game right now. Keith Dryden just came out. No wide receivers, 2 tight ends in the power I formation. Hunter Brown dots the I. It'll be a handoff to Isaiah Blackman. Stutter step, then goes left side. And that might have been Keith Dryden. That was Dryden. I thought I saw Dryden come out, but he did not. Keith Dryden, it was Bryce Baumgarten that came out. Now Dryden will come out. Keith Dryden, nifty move, picks up 4 yards on his second run of the year.
Braden Delzite, a 6 foot, 245-pound senior, controlling Dodger Beckham, a 200-pound senior there on the offensive line to open up a big hole.
Wishbone from the 45, 2nd down and 5.5 yards. It's an option play, left side. Colton Myers, the quarterback, takes 2 hits, gets to the 40-yard line. He'll be a half yard short of the first down. Remember, the Indians, without a timeout, they used all 3 on defense. 3:15 and counting in the second quarter. Indians lead 21-18. Ball spot on the 40 on the left hash. Need less than a half yard for a first down. Indians 1 for 2 on 3rd downs. It came on this drive on a 25-yard scramble by Colton Myers. Myers under center for this 3rd down. Hands it off right side. Hunter Brown gets the first down and more as he'll pick up 3 yards and get to the Great Bend 37-yard line where the clock will stop to reset for the first down.
Great read by the running back there. The middle of the offensive line was stuffed up, and all you needed was a half a yard to pick up for the first down. A great read to break that to the outside and pick up just enough to pick up the first down. Braden Delzite again doing a great job in the middle. Now 2 plays against Dom Rideau. He's a 215-pound junior. Braden Delzite just controlling the middle part of that line of scrimmage.
Ball marked at the 38. Handoff right side, Hunter Brown. Cuts it back to the left. Gets hit. Gets to the 35-yard line and picks up 3 yards on first down. And Great Bend is barely getting set defensively by the time the Hayes High Indians are snapping the ball. Now a Great Bend Panther very slow to get up, which is advantageous for the Panthers. because Hayes High is the one trying to run the offense with no timeouts with 2:20 to go first half, leading 21-18. Baumgarn out, Keith Dryden in. Now Jordan Betts will be in, wide receiver to the right. Shane Barron, wide receiver left. I formation, 2nd down and 7 for the Indians from the 35. Handoff inside to the fullback to Blackman, who gets the ball ripped away from behind, and it looks like Great Bend has recovered this football. And they do. So the trend continues for the Indians. Touchdown, fumble, touchdown, fumble, touchdown, fumble. And the Indians were starting to get into field goal range, but they lose the ball on their 3rd fumble of the game, and Great Bend has a chance to take the lead before halftime. They still have their full complements of timeouts.
8 plays and a fumble to drive the ball down to the Great Bend 32-yard line. Now a minute 57 left that the Hayes High Indian defense has got to figure out a way to hold. So the Indians could go into halftime with a lead and get the ball back in the second half.
Well, and that would have been better to go score and then get that football. Try to take a 3-possession lead. Murray to throw with 5 wide receivers. Bounces it into his wide receiver. Incomplete. Breaks a stretch of 7 consecutive completed passes by quarterback Jacob Murray, who's now 9 for 13 for 91 yards and a touchdown to Bryce Lytle.
Hayes High defense going back with those 3 down linemen to protect more against those quick passes against Great Bend. Don't expect a lot of pressure against Jacob Murray, but outside linebackers going to need to play pass and protect against, again, those quick passes.
3 wide receivers left. One of the right, Murray. It's a draw play. Look to throw, now run. Gets forced to the outside, and another block in the back that's not called against the Great Bend Panthers. Twice that has happened on scrambles.
And Hunter Brown slow to get up after pursuing Murray on that and got blocked in the back. Chopped down from behind.
Murray picks up 2 to the 32, the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 for the Great Bend Panthers. They are 3 for 8 on 3rd down so far. Can the Indians hold after fumbling and giving up a golden opportunity to score and take an even bigger lead going into halftime? Shane Barons is going to be a linebacker this time. In the 3-3 stack, he's more in a safety position. 5 wide receivers for Great Bend. Murray alone in the backfield. Indians 3 down linemen on 3rd and 10 from the 32. Murray drops back to pass over the middle. It is incomplete. An uncatchable pass. And now a late flag. That is an uncatchable pass, first and foremost. And it came from the official on the far side of the field when the pass was to the near side. And it came after the ball had landed and rolled 10 more yards. This surely cannot be against the Hayes High Indians.
Well, Bryce Little and his quarterback were not on cue on that. Lytle not running the same pattern when the ball was being thrown.
Can we get a call here, guys? The officials don't even relay it to the lead official to say what the penalty is. Pass interference on the Hayes High Indians, and Great Bend is gifted with another 15-yard penalty. That pass was 10 yards deep and 5 yards high. Hayes High has been blocked in the back twice and held on a draw play that didn't get called. Uphill battle for the Indians, leading 21-18. Fresh set of downs for Great Bend at the 47-yard line. Murray, keeper, left side, got a hole into Hayes High territory and taken down at the 45 on a gain of 8. Already his 15th carry. Remember, Great Bend has all 3 of their timeouts with a minute 28 to go in the first half.
I think they got 2 timeouts left. They had to take a timeout with that 2-point possession, so they're down to 2 timeouts.
3 wide receivers to the right. Lopez to the right side, Morse and Yellow Wolf. 1 wide receiver to the left. That's Bryce Lytle's at a big game. Murray rolls out to his left, looking for Lytle, throws late, catches along the sideline, and goes out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Gain of 14 on the pass play to Lytle, already his 6th catch of the game.
Minute 7 left. Great Bend's now going to have the ball on the 33-yard line of the Hayes High Indians. And quick passes are what Jacob Murray is trying to take advantage of against this Hayes High Indian defense.
Murray, 111 yards passing last week, has 105 tonight in the first half. 107, clock stopped as Lytle went out of bounds. 3 wide receivers right, 1 left. Another penalty giving Great Bend life after an incomplete on 3rd and down. Murray, handoff up the middle, keeps it up in the middle on the draw play. And there's the Hayes High Indians defense. Maddox Winter to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. No gain, timeout, Great Bends.
Shift by the Hayes High Indian defensive coaching staff there, bringing Shane Behrens up from one. He was playing a linebacker, almost a safety position. Brought Shane Behrens up on the line at defensive end. Shane Behrens gets pursued around Jake Dearman, 190-pound senior right tackle. Puts pressure in the backfield, and Murray knows that he can't get the ball away on a pass. Has got to try to scramble and run that ball up the middle.
Hayes Kalon scoreboard update has TMP up on Ellis at halftime by the score of 21-9. Some other scores of interest that will follow throughout the season includes Liberal leading Diamond 14-7 in the second quarter with 3 to go before halftime. And after the first half, Buhler leads Mulvane 14-7. Hayes Kalon scoreboard updates. Call Kurt Viner for the green grass you won in the spring. The spraying starts in the fall. 623-8427. Second down and 11 after what was called a loss of 1 yard on a run by quarterback Jacob Murray. Ball back to the 34. Indians gave Great Bend another first down on a pass interference. Murray back to throw. Has all day. Looking down the field. Throws late caught by Yellow Wolf, who is taken down just past the line of scrimmage. It is going to be Jordan Betts with the tackle at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2 on a great open field tackle. Clock ticks at 40 seconds remaining.
Shane Behrens that time going back as a safety, almost a deep outside linebacker. Again, the Hayes High Indian coaching staff mixing up this front line, going from a 3-man front line to a 4-man, 3-man again for this club.
3rd and 9, dropping back to pass is going to be Murray. Flag on the play, not at the 10-yard line. Lytle's into the end zone, but this may come back. Flag at the 35-yard line. The call is a touchdown, holding against the Great Bend Panthers, and it's coming back.
Hold against Alex Dietz, the senior center for the Great Bend Panthers, back there holding Braden Delzite and Dalton Stout. Both of them look like he could have been holding on that particular play. So brings back a touchdown play with 19 seconds left in the half.
Boy, do you think the Hayes High crowd was a little overzealous on the cheering of that penalty? Felt like they've got the short end of the stick on several calls and non-calls tonight. So it'll be 3rd and 19 for the Great Bend Panthers from the Hayes High 45-yard line. It'll be a little bit more than that. It'll be 3rd and 21 as it's marked off from where the penalty occurred. 19 seconds to go in the half. 21-18 Indian 3-point lead in a very high energy, highly emotional first half. 4 wide receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right for Murray. Shotgun snap, draw play up the middle. He's going to get to the 40 and taken down by the ankles as he gets to the 38-yard line. Timeout Great Bend. They'll take their final timeout of the first half with 8 seconds remaining. The clock is still running. Did they get the timeout called? Yes, they did. Now with 3 seconds, so they did not take the timeout right away. They wanted to ensure that this 4th down would be the final play of the first half.
That time bringing Shane Behrens again up onto the line as the defensive end. Clearly when they want to get pursued on Jacob Murray, the Hayes High Indian coaching staff putting 4 men up front. That time bringing forward, and Shane Behrens, of course, and the defensive line get pressure up front and force Jacob Murray to scramble up the middle to try to get an effective draw play, which is short, well short of a first down. Leaves the Great Bend Panthers on the Hayes High Indian, which looks to be 38-yard line, which will be what will be the last play of this first half.
It'll be 4th and 15. Remember, this Great Bend drive started because Hayes High lost a fumble for the 3rd time in the first half. Hayes High offensively has only stopped themselves, so to speak, because they haven't had to punt so far. It's been all on fumbles, and the Indians were driving. Hayes High got down to the 30-yard line of the Great Bend Panthers, had time to try to score and extend their 21-18 lead. As it stands, Great Bend is going to get the final play of the second quarter, barring a defensive penalty. Great Bend still in the huddle. The play clock winds as they've taken their final timeout. 3 wide receivers over to the left, 1 to the right. Bryce Lytle, big first half, 6 catches for 72 yards. Murray in the shotgun, down to 10 on play clock. Has Cal Marshall for protection to his right. Rolls to that right side. Looks for Lytle down the field. It is intercepted. Actually going to be called incomplete. It's going to hold on to it, but that's the end of the first half. And the Hayes High Indians have a 21-18 lead on 2 long Hunter Brown runs and a double pass for a touchdown.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to credit the Hayes High Indian defensive coaching staff again on there. They bring 4 men up front. They bring up Haynes, they bring up Flaler, they bring up Braden Delzite, they bring up Shane Behrens, but they also bring up Colton Myers from a linebacker position to play on the line to provide a blitzing linebacker that time. Clearly keeping the Great Bend offense off guard here, switching up the defensive line for the coaching staff has done, and it's created advantage for this defense. Clearly a different team than we saw last week, and the coaching staff's done a good thing to mix up both offensively and defensively for the Indians.
Time is here. Hayes High leads Great Bend 21-18 in search of their first win of the season. This is Hayes High Indian football.
This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vitstum Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 785-628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. They provide your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Bonapet Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet with a fun-filled experience for your special friend. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And they now accept credit and debit cards. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Verney's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Next Tech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls. The freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon-Ryan today. PerfTech Wireline Services, total cased whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment. From farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment, Carico carries many hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work, including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Union Station Coffee and Roastery, fresh roasted coffee daily. Leon's Welding and Fabrication, custom-built projects from the start to the gloss to the durable powder coat finish. Advanced Insulation and Coatings, save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced Insulation and Coatings in Hayes. APAC, proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. KJ&G Customs, for complete auto restorations, custom paint jobs, and custom exhaust. See Troy Robinson and the staff at KJ&G Customs on East 13th Street in Hayes. And by Eagle Communications, proud to provide cable TV, the fastest high-speed internet and phone services to the area. Eagle Communications, our community connected. This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling, with 4 late model rigs. They have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 785-628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. They provide your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Bonapet Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet with a fun-filled experience for your special friend. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And they now accept credit and debit cards. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Verney's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Next Tech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls. The freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Baconride today. PerfTech Wireline Services, total cased whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment, from farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment. Carico carries many hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work, including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Union Station Coffee and Roastery, fresh roasted coffee daily. Leon's Welding and Fabrication, custom-built projects from the start to the gloss to the durable powder coat finish. Advanced Insulation and Coatings, save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced Insulation and Coatings in Hayes. APAC, proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. KJ&G Customs, for complete auto restorations, custom paint jobs, and custom exhaust. See Troy Robinson and the staff at KJ&G Customs on East 13th Street in Hayes. And by Eagle Communications, proud to provide cable TV, the fastest high-speed internet and phone services to the area. Eagle Communications, our community connected. This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vitstum Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling, with 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 785-628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. They provide your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Bonapet Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet with a fun-filled experience for your special friend. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And they now accept credit and debit cards. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Verney's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Next Tech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls. The freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon-Ryan today. PerfTech Wireline Services, total cased whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment, from farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment. Carico carries many hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work, including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Union Station Coffee and Roastery, fresh roasted coffee daily. Leon's Welding and Fabrication, custom-built projects from the start to the gloss to the durable powder coat finish. Advanced Insulation and Coatings, save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced Insulation and Coatings in Hayes. APAC, proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. KJ&G Customs, for complete auto restorations, custom paint jobs, and custom exhaust. See Troy Robinson and the staff at KJ&G Customs on East 13th Street in Hayes. And by Eagle Communications, proud to provide cable TV, the fastest high-speed internet and phone services to the area. Eagle Communications, our community connected. This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vitstum Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling, with 4 late model rigs. They have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the main
Welcome back to Lewis Field Stadium as the Hayes High Indians lead the Great Bend Panthers 21-18. Your Hayes Kalon scoreboard updates right now at halftime. Dodge City leads Wichita Southeast 50-6. Garden City over Mays at halftime 7-0. Liberal over Guyman, Oklahoma 20-7. Bueller over Mulvane 14-7. Andale at halftime shutting out McPherson 17-0. Shutout in Marysville. Abilene over the top of Marysville 14-0, and TMP beating Ellis at half 21-9. Scoreboard update is brought to you by Hayes Kalon. The green grass you want in the spring starts with spraying in the fall with Hayes Kalon. Call Kirk Maska 623-0674 or Kurt Viner 623-8427. Kurt David, Hayes High starts the second half with the football.
They certainly do, and it's very exciting because, again, a very exciting first half, a very improved Hayes High Indian team, both offensively and defensively. We were talking at halftime, Hayes High Indian defense may actually give up more points in this game than they did against Olathe Northwest, but played better. The points Great Bend have scored have been against a defense that gave them 20 yards in penalties, and then picking up the ball in advantageous field position for fumbles. One of those defensively running a fumble back into the end zone. So defensively, the Hayes High Indians improved greatly, and obviously with 21 points on the board, the offense has improved as well. Now kickoff receiving team gets the ball, and again, I'm going to tell you, watch out for an onside kick.
Their normal kicker for Great Bend not there. It's a squib kick up the middle, and it's taken on a knee by Isaiah Blackman, who looked like he was going to try to pick it up and run, but as he was fielding it, he stumbled, and actually on the recovery, that was Dante Blackman, Isaiah's younger brother. So Hayes High with the lead, 21-18, has alternated touchdowns and fumbles. If the trend holds, this drive would be a fumble or a touchdown, and it would be fairly early in the drive. Hayes High's longest drive resulted in a fumble in that first half. Their longest scoring drive, 4 plays. Hayes High has the football at their own 28-yard line for the first play of the second half, and it goes nowhere. Indians swallowed up in the backfield. Colton Myers never was able to hand off the ball on an all-out blitz from Great Bend. The ball is taken to the 25-yard line and a loss of 3 on first down.
Well, that time the offensive line getting off the ball quick, but really bypassing the defensive line, trying to go straight at the defensive linebackers, and effectively really picking up no one on that play.
One of the few negative plays for the Indians tonight, yardage-wise, just their second. 2 wide receivers, Dryden right, Barons left, 8 in the box, toss left side for Brown, has to run backwards to get away, and he fumbles the football. Great Bend's going to recover and score. Nope, tripping and going down inside the 5, Thomas Bobbitt, and the Indians fumble. Second fumble lost by Hunter Brown. It's the 4th time the Indians have lost a fumble in this game.
And now the Hayes High Indians have fumbled back inside, deep inside their own territory, giving the ball on the 2-yard line for the Panthers.
Well, Hayes High just continues to hammer themselves.
Actually going to be on the 4, it looks like, still deep in the territory.
And Great Bend has the ball, as you said, at the 4-yard line, and a chance for the Panthers to take the lead on the opening drive of the second half. Hayes High fumbles, Great Bend recovers. Thomas Bobbitt, if he just fields it cleanly, and he had time to do so, just needed to pick it up, and he could have walked it into the end zone. From the 4, blocking back in for Great Bend. Hand off to Cal Marshall in the backfield, gets hit and dropped. That's going to be an illegal procedure, as the blocking back in the backfield was running forward at the snap. Does Hayes High elect to not accept this penalty? They will decline the penalty, as Cal Marshall was dropped about 4 yards deep in the backfield, back at the 8-yard line. Tough night for Marshall, 11 carries, 18 yards. Great Bend had a blocking back in the game, and I failed to pick up who it was. And whoever it was moving forward at the snap. So an illegal shift. Arena League football is perfectly legal. Not so here in high school football. So that penalty is declined by Hayes High, second and goal from the 8-yard line. Murray, shotgun formation, wide receiver to the right, Yellow Wolf 3 to the left. He'll look to the left, keep the ball as he fakes the handoff, spins to the inside and gets taken down. Braden Delzite along with Jared Hames there, and Braden Delzite very slow to get up. He was getting his right shoulder looked at, and he's really starting to struggle with that injury from a couple of weeks ago. 3rd down and goal after the 1-yard run by Jacob Murray.
Yeah, but I think that was Isaiah Blackman coming in from the backside linebacker to run down Murray into that defensive line to cause now a 3rd down play for the Panthers.
Great Bend first half, 3 for 9 on 3rd downs. This is 4-down territory for the Panthers. High snap, Murray throws to the end zone. Wide open is going to be Braden Smith on 3rd and 7, a touchdown for the Great Bend Panthers.
So 3 plays gets him into the end zone, but from the 4-yard line because of the offensive fumble by the Hayes High Indians.
Smith's first catch of the night is from 7 yards out, and Great Bend takes the lead at 24-21. Great Bend now going for 2. Their kicker out with an injury. 3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. For this 2-point conversion, Great Bend is 0 for 3 on 3rd down on 2-point conversions. It's a keeper by Murray, scampers into the end zone, and Great Bend takes a lead at 26-21. Hayes High gets some air taken out of their sails. A slow jog off the field after that drive.
Well, that's really disappointing. Again, the Hayes High Indian defense now giving up more points than they did against Olathe Northwest, 26 points versus 23 last week. But still, the defense overall for the game's playing better. They're just Great Bend has had advantageous field position that time for now what is the fourth fumble of the game offensively. This time down to the 4-yard line of the Indians.
Second touchdown pass. This time Jacob Murray is able to hit Braden Smith. The Indians Braden Delzite very slow to come off the field. We may end up with a new center in this ball game if Braden is unable to go. An injury he suffered a couple of weeks ago, and right now struggling with that right arm.
Van Pelt was warming up on the sidelines just late during the halftime intermission. Now he's warming up with long snaps, but you wonder if it wasn't to get him ready if the staff didn't see something coming up with Delzite potentially.
Panthers score 3 plays after Hayes High fumbles. It is 26-21 Panthers with 10:37 to go, third quarter. Still lots of time to go, but Hayes High can afford any more. Hayes High had 2 turnovers a week ago. On interception and a fumble, they have 4 more tonight. And again, Hayes High stopping themselves on offense. Squib kick up the middle. It's going to be taken by Dante Blackman. Return left side, 35. And he'll be taken down as he gets to about the 38-yard line. So we'll see if the Indians can hold on to the football this time from their own 38 after Great Bend strips the Indians for a 4th time in this game and scores off of it again.
Delzite still in there, bordered by Dylan Flaler on one offensive guard and Chance Brungard as the right guard. But Delzite comes back in for their series for the Hayes High Indian offense.
A tough young man. He's going to stick it out as long as he can. The left tackle this time is Jake Gahn switching over from the right side. The right tackle, Lincoln Ector. I formation, 2 wide receivers right. Toss right side for Hunter Brown. Brown has to try to cut it out to the right side. Now cuts back up the middle, and he's going to lose 2 yards on the play. Great Bend playing with a bit of a different fire than they had in that first half. Hunter Brown's first 2 carries of the second half have lost 11 yards. Still 146 yards on 9 carries tonight and 2 touchdowns, but has lost the ball twice as well.
Defensive line for Great Bend getting pursuit, but not over Braden Delzite, who did his job against that nose guard, number 14, Rideau.
Ball backed up to the 36. Second down and 12 for the Indians. Inside 10 minutes to go, third quarter. Wishbone formation. Handoff goes to Keith Dryden. Tries to beat a guy to the outside. Is able to do so. 40, 45. First down as he just runs out of room at the 48-yard line. Boy, that's really close to being a first down. And the official says it is. 12-yard run for Keith Dryden, and the Indians get a first down.
And Keith Dryden does that one all on his own because confused blocking schemes up front by the Hayes High Indian offensive line. Looks like trying to pull guards, but really they ended up running in themselves. Keith Dryden just put it into a faster gear and get to the outside, picking up a first down.
They'll mark the ball up to the 49-yard line, so it's a 13-yard run by Keith Dryden. 2 carries, 17 yards tonight. I formation, wide receiver right. Colton Myers under center this time, tries to go around the pulling guard to the left, and he gets stacked and dropped. Myers never did actually go down, but he's going to lose 2 yards back to the 47-yard line, and Great Bend is going all out. They're selling out up the middle, trying to stop this Hayes High rushing attack, who at halftime had 271 yards, 194 on the ground, 77 through the air. Great Bend, 87 rushing yards, 107 passing yards for 194 total. Halftime stats brought to you by Dick Schmidt with crop production services of Ellis, Hayes, and La Crosse. Call 731-5413.
Well, you're exactly right. The Great Bend defensive line and their linebackers really selling up the middle. They're following those pulling guards to the play. That time very effective, and it's just causing too much congestion there in the middle. No place for a running back to go.
Ball backed up to the 47-yard line. Indians, 2 tight ends. Maddox Winter right. Shane Barron's left in the power I formation on 2nd and 12. Play action pass. Myers under some pressure, gets hit, fumbles the football again. And Myers falls on this one.
Well, when you say under some pressure, that's an understatement. There were 5 Great Bend Panthers in the backfield. Colton Myers can't even get off a quick pass with that kind of pressure.
So the Indians now will face third down and about 16 yards. Indians 2 for 3 in the first half on third downs, but it was on 3rd and 8 and 3rd and a half a yard. Indians back to their own 43-yard line after having the ball at the 49. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the right, Winter and Dryden, shotgun formation for Colton Myers. This time has time to throw, now steps up in the pocket, tries to run for it, gets hit at the original line of scrimmage and taken down. Needed 16, going to pick up 4, and the Hayes High Indians will punt the football for the first time tonight.
Colton Myers got through the first line of defense, but the secondary 4 Great Bend Panthers picked it up quickly. Colton Myers had nowhere to go, running in 4 defensive backs for the Great Bend Panthers at about the 47-yard line.
So the Indians fumbled again, but they recovered this one. It's their 5th fumble of the game. Myers gets off a clean punt, spiral down the middle of the field, return from the 19-yard line. Lytle return to the left side of the 30. Flag comes in on the play. This is likely against the Great Bend Panthers. We'll find out, though.
A couple players down on the field over there, and it looked like they were pulled down for a hold. So I think the Great Bend Panthers are getting pulled back against a holding penalty.
That's a 35-yard punt by the Hayes High Indians. Colton Myers, who punted 7 times last week, had that beautiful 69-yard punt that landed at the 1 that eventually forced a safety on an Olathe Northwest punt. That is a penalty against the Great Bend Panthers. It is their 4th penalty of the night. And it backs the Panthers up to their own 21-yard line, but Great Bend has the lead at 26-21. Indians offense sputters on their first 2 drives of the second half. A fumble that gave Great Bend the lead 3 plays later, and that's where our score stands, 26-21. Great Bend with the ball, first down and 10 from their own 21-yard line. Murray, big game so far, 66 yards rushing, 114 passing, has 3 total touchdowns, has 4 wide receivers, 2 left, 1 and 2 to the right. Now the running back, Cal Marshall, to his left side. Wild snap, handoff Cal Marshall, tries to get to the edge, gets to the line of scrimmage and taken down 2 yards later. In on the tackle, Colton Myers near the sideline as the ball advances to the 23 and a gain of 2.
I'll tell you what, Colton Myers doing a great job pursuing by defensive line that had strung that play out and making Murray go far out to their Marshall to the far outside.
Cal Marshall now in the ball game, 12 carries, 20 yards. A week ago, Marshall ran it 15 times, 92 yards, and he did score a touchdown. 7 minutes to go. Third quarter, Indians down 26-21, going empty on their first 2 possessions. Marshall takes the handoff, left side, hit in the backfield. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
And there, Hayes High Indian defense switching to the 3-man defensive front, but the outside linebackers and secondary able to come up quickly to get that play that was going to the outside.
Indian player went down with what it appeared to be cramps. Keith Dryden on the tackle, but play will resume. 3rd down and 7 after a 1-yard gain by Cal Marshall. The ball placed this time at the 24-yard line. Great Bend scored on their last 3rd down attempt. 1 for 1 in the second half, 4 for 10 in the game. Great Bend, though, had that 3rd and goal from the 7-yard line. 4 wide receivers, 4 down linemen for Hayes High. Murray rolls out to his left, has room to run, tucks it. He goes along the sideline, launches himself for the first down, but he stepped out at the 28-yard line. He will pick up 4, come up short of the first down. What does Great Bend elect to do here? Jacob Murray, their quarterback, is also their punter. This would be an odd place to go for it, leading with the football on your own 28-yard line. It's 4th down and about 3. Great Bend is 1 for 3 on 4th downs tonight, and they're lining up like they want to go for it. Indians jumped on a 4th down earlier in the ball game to give Great Bend eventually a touchdown. And now Jacob Murray steps back a few feet. This is likely going to be a quick kick. It is. Indians didn't send anybody back to receive the punt, just avoiding any potential fake by the quarterback Murray, who's also the punter. Murray's punt will be downed at the 27-yard line, but the Indian defense forces a 3-and-out.
I'll tell you what, that's a second 3-and-out possession now for the Hayes High Indian defense that they force Great Bend into. And if you count the turnover on downs to end the series at the end of the first half. Really, the Hayes High Indian defense now controlling Great Bend Panthers solidly for 3 drives. Again, I think the magic number for this game is 5 3-and-out possessions, and I'm going to count that last four possession or turnover on downs position to end the first half as a controlled possession. So Hayes High Indian defense still controlling the game defensively. Yeah, they gave up a touchdown on the last possession, but the ball given to Great Bend on the 4-yard line because of the fumble.
Indians -3 in turnovers today, but somehow still down by just 5, 6:11 to go, third quarter. Indians need to hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Play clock down to 7 after the 45-yard punt. Myers, play action pass, has a little bit of time. Thomas Bobbitt, though, gets back into the backfield, and the Indians quarterback goes down at the 16-yard line. Bobbitt coming from his safety position for the sack, his first of the year, and the Indians sacked all the way back officially at the 18-yard line.
No one picking up Bobbitt. Clear path back to Colton Myers. Colton Myers trying to escape, but Bobbitt stayed on him.
That's a 9-yard sack of Colton Myers. So second down and 19 for Hayes High. Baumgarn, wide receiver left. Jordan Betts to the right. Handoff. Isaiah Blackman nearly lost it. Is able to corral the handoff that went to his left side. Get across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Short gain of 3 yards. Indians feasted in the first half on 3 big plays. A 69-yard run by Hunter Brown, an 80-yard run by Hunter Brown, and a double pass for 77 yards to lead 21-18 at halftime. But second half has been all Great Bend with 5 minutes to go. Hayes High faces in this third quarter a 3rd and 15 and whistles and officials timeout. Great Bend trying to sub players, and somehow they're getting a free timeout out of this. Actually, I think that Peyton Maller's helmet broke. He's over on the sideline trying to get it fixed. Third down and 15. Myers to throw, steps up, doesn't have time, gets sacked again.
Hayes High Indian offensive line not picking up delayed blitz that time from the outside linebackers of the Great Bend Panthers. That delayed blitz, much like the safety blitz on the last play, just fooling the offensive coverage for protection for Colton Myers.
Myers sacked for a second time on this drive. 4th down, and Hayes High will punt for a second consecutive possession. The offense has in large part gone backwards here in the second half, down 26-21 with 4:34 to go in this quarter, and the clock is stopped.
It's running.
Now it runs. And Myers into punts for the second consecutive drive. Good snap, gets the ball away. Low wobbly punt, though. Lands at the 50-yard line, bounces away from Lytle. He'll let it bounce inside the 40 and take a good Hayes High roll down to the 35-yard line, where the Great Bend Panthers will have the ball and the lead at 26-21. 4:14 to go in the third quarter. 48-yard punt from Colton Myers.
Now the defense back on the field again. It needs a strong drive, but you got to wonder if this defense is beginning to wear down just a little bit. But again, needs to shift up those front schemes, shifting back from 3 defensive linemen up front to 4, blitzing a linebacker occasionally, and keep the Great Bend Panther offense confused.
Indian football brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, Westview Church, Thomas More Prep Marion, Carpet One of Hayes, Vitsum Decorating Center. 3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right, handoff Cal Marshall. No, Jacob Murray keeps. Goes to the left side, gets a block from a wide receiver, and goes out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards on the run on a good fake by quarterback Jacob Murray.
Yeah, probably the best fake we've seen all night from Jacob Murray to Cal Marshall, and defense says with Cal Marshall, Jacob Murray picks up 8 yards to the outside.
Already his 20th carry, 78 yards. He does have a touchdown rushing and 2 passing. 2nd and 2 from the 44-yard line. Panthers on their own side of the field with a 5-point lead in the third quarter. Back to pass Murray, looking deep over the middle, has a man wide open, caught at the 30. It is caught by the Great Bend Panthers, and it's taken all the way down to the 1-yard line by wide receiver Andrew Morris, a 6'3 sophomore, takes the ball down to the 1-yard line on a 55-yard pass.
That time the Hayes High Indian defense had 3 men up front, just not able to get any kind of pursuit, and Jacob Murray lets the ball go very quickly down the field.
That's the type of play Hayes High has been trying to run, but doesn't have the time to get rid of it. 55-yard bomb as Morse drug 2 guys down to the goal line. Diving for the end zone is going to be the quarterback Jacob Murray, no call from the officials, and it'll be second down, no gain on 1st and goal.
If Jacob Murray be a little bit patient, allow his offensive line to open up a hole, he'd be a lot easier with those quarterback sneaks, but he just dives too quickly into that mess of players.
Murray will come up under center again on 2nd down and goal from inside the 1. Takes it up the middle, nearly lost it. Did he get in this time? No call from the officials. And still waiting. 3rd down. It'll be 3rd down from the about half-yard line. 3rd down and goal. Murray again will come up under center. They run it again. A quick snap. Murray has the football, and they signal touchdown. That ball was snapped and nobody else moved. That's an illegal snap, and it's not called. But hey, that's pretty much the way that the game has gone so far. The quarterback wasn't set. The center snapped it. It's not called, and Great Bend gets a touchdown and leads 32-21. Boy, if there's been breaks in this game, it has gone the Panthers' way. And now a new quarterback in the game for Great Bend because Murray lost his helmet. The 2-point conversion is coming up from freshman quarterback Coy Brock, a 190-pound freshman. We'll see some varsity action. 2-point conversion. The snap pass to the left is going to be caught. 2-point conversion is no good at the goal line. 32-21, 3:04 to go, 3rd quarter. Kurt David, the Hayes High Indians have to get some offense in a big way. They need to get some juice back in their legs.
Well, they certainly do. It's really now on the offensive hands right now to figure out how to start getting some possessions like they had in the first half. 32 points on the board for Great Bend, but I'll tell you what, that's really the first quality possession, scoring possession that Great Bend has had. That time the defense just broke down on a long pass play, not able to contain the receiver, and Jacob Murray connected on one deep. But otherwise, it's been fumbles or penalties that have really set up scoring drives for Great Bend. That's the first quality possession. But at the end of the day, Hayes High Indian offense isn't going to get out of this game with a win if they don't score more than 21 points. So it's now time to regain some of that energy, mix the ball up, mix the plays up a little bit like we saw in the first half, and try to avoid getting into what would have been 2 possessions now where they've put in themselves into 3rd and 15 or 3rd and 12 type situations.
Hayes in the second half has gone fumble, punt, punt. Great Bend has gone touchdown, punt, touchdown. This next offensive drive for the Hayes High Indians could be the drive of the ball game and deciding what happens over the next 15 minutes of gameplay. Maddox Winter, Keith Dryden line up at the 15-yard line to return this kick. Indian football brought to you by Discovery Drilling, Paul Wartenberger Construction, Service Master Cleaners, Lifetime Dental Care, and Insurance Planning. Still a lot of game to go, but the Indians need something to go their way. You Kansas City Royals fans, the Royals lead 5-4 over Baltimore in the top of the 8th inning. Hayes High offense in the second half has largely gone backwards, including 3 big sacks. Short kick, Dante Blackman returns to the right side, 30-yard line on the return, 35, breaks between a couple of tackles, gets up to the 41-yard line.
Goes behind a nice block by Sage Markley, who's up there on the front line, goes back into coverage, about the 35-yard line, lays a nice block on one of the kicking team for Great Bend, and opens up a little bit of a way to pick up some yardage for Blackman there.
Second half, Colton Myers has been sacked a couple of times. He has 5 second-half rushes for negative 16 yards. Hunter Brown, 2 carries, including a fumble for negative 11 yards. The one bright spot, 1 carry, Keith Dryden for 13 yards. Indians offense in the second half, negative yards. Power I formation. 2 tight ends, strong side to the left. Handoff Hunter Brown, stutter step in the backfield, gets him to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Maybe gets a half a yard. First man there, Sam Whitty, 210-pound senior.
And now something really noticeable from the Great Bend Panthers we saw last week against the Great Bend Panthers not respecting the passing game of the Hayes High Indians. 7 men within 1 yard of the line of scrimmage on that play.
32-21, Indians down by 11. Hayes High on the road in their next game. They will travel to Liberal. And then back home for homecoming against Wichita South. Bryce Baumgarn, wide receiver to the right, tied into the left in the I formation. Play action pass, trying to escape is Colton Myers. He does escape this time, but not from the second wave of players.
Great Bend just bringing the house now, bringing blitzes on every play, bringing those linebackers up close to the line of scrimmage, and the Hayes High Indian front five not able to pick up all the players. Great Bend.
And now an official's timeout. The Great Bend Panther has to leave the field. Looks like Dom Rideau's helmet came loose and off, so he has to exit the game. And so again, Colton Myers sacked. This time he is sacked for 5 yards at halftime. Myers had 3 carries, 26 yards. He's now 9 carries, 5 yards, and a lot of that reason is due to being sacked. Timeout on the field. I believe that was Hayes High that took the timeout.
Yeah, I think Hayes High took a timeout there, took advantage to get the offense over and kind of regroup the offensive line and figure out a way to pick up those blitzing linebackers, give Colton Myers just a little bit more time to find an open receiver.
Indians will face 3rd and 13 in the second half, 3rd and 16, 3rd and 15. Now this 3rd and 13. Indians 0 for 2 in the second half on third downs. And for the ball game are now 2 for 5. Indian football brought to you by Bon Appetit, Hayes Chevrolet, M&D Incorporated, and Leon's Welding and Fabrications.
Up until this point of the game, we were very impressed with the Hayes High Indians and continuous improvement. Right now we're seeing in this third quarter the offense really just can't seem to get things started like they had in the first quarter there. And yeah, some adjustments by the Great Bend Panther defense to bring more men up in front of the line of scrimmage, blitzing linebackers much more than they did in the first half. But again, not able to mix the plays up. Hayes High Indians really kind of getting stuck on continuous drives here in this third quarter.
Wishbone on 3rd and 3. Baumgarn, Blackman, and Hunter Brown in the backfield. Colton Myers under center. Handoff is going to go left side. Baumgarn, 40, gets tackled from behind, taken down by Ben Whitty, the 175-pound senior, the twin brother of Sam Whitty. And on 3rd and 13, the ball advanced to the 43-yard line, a gain of 6 for Baumgarn.
Now Coach Rath bringing in the Wishbone offense there that provides a lead blocker now for the back with the ball. But again, one more blocking back didn't allow for a 13-yard pickup for the Hayes High Indians, just 4 or 5.
The Indians will punt for a 3rd consecutive possession. Myers' kick is away. A good end-over-end kick. Returned by Lytle from the 20-yard line. Left side return 30. 35, 40, watch out. 45 midfield. He'll be taken down in Hayes High territory at the 46-yard line, setting up Great Bend in great field position, leading 32-21.
Tell you what, Hayes High Indians want a 1 minute and 17 seconds to run off the clock. They need an extended break between the third and the fourth quarter to regroup that offense and give this defensive line and linebackers a little bit of extra rest here.
Indians have a player down on the far sideline, and it looks like cramps in the left calf. It might be Maddox Winter. Yep, Maddox Winter over on that far side led the team in tackles a week ago. Maddox had 10 tackles that tied him for 12th in the Western Athletic Conference after 1 week. Indian football brought to you by Sakatumi Sushi Rolls, Union Station Coffee and Roastery, Bernie's Hamburger House, Next Tech Wireless, and Bacon Rhine Appraising Services. Felt like this was a game that if the Indians could get some things to go their way, they certainly could be in it with a chance to win. Well, that was the case in the first half, but the second half has been all Great Bend Panthers.
Well, and this is, part of the game where it really gets to be a challenge for the Hayes High Indians. When you look at the starters for the Hayes High Indians, you've got 9 of 11 players defensively who have significant playing time offensively. So considerable a part of your offense and defense isn't getting much of a break here during this game, and it's late as you get into the game that becomes a challenge. And now you see Maddox Winter come limping off the field. And that's going to take one of those dual threat players, both offensively and defensively, off the field for a little bit of time here.
And we'll see who that will bring in his place.
It's like Bryce Baumgarn's coming in.
He's the normal safety.
Coming in. Brown's in.
Indians will go with their 4 down linemen. It'll be Dylan Flaler coming in to that inside linebacking position. 1st and 10 for Great Bend from the Indian 46-yard line after a good punt return by Bryce Lytle. Shotgun for Murray. Quick pass left side. Going to be grabbed by Ramses Lopez. Gets to the 40-yard line. Flag comes in on the play. This will be a holding penalty as the catch was actually made by Andrew Morse.
Lytle or Clark are going to get called with the penalty on that particular play for Great Bend.
It was Lopez. It'll be a completed pass of 2 yards, but then a 10-yard penalty on the Great Bend Panthers. Jacob Murray now 14 for 20 passing. He's hit Lopez a couple of times, now 3 times in the game. Most of that one will be wiped away. 171 passing yards on 14 of 20 passing for Jacob Murray. It'll be first down and about 18 yards for the Panthers now from their own 46-yard line after the penalty, their 5th of the game. 4 wide receivers for Murray. Cal Marsher in the backfield. Rolls out to his right. There's Shane Behrens to force him back, and he takes him down. Shane Behrens goes right by Jake Dearman, the right tackle, and sacks the Great Bend Panthers quarterback Jacob Murray back to the 40-yard line and a loss of 6.
Yeah, that's the second time Shane Behrens gotten it well over Dearman to be able to cause a sack like that. But also Dylan Flaler and Braden Delzite holding their ground on the defensive line, not giving Murray any place to scramble to.
Second down and 24 now. 3 wide receivers to the right. Murray in the shotgun. Play action. He'll keep it. The draw up the middle. Murray escapes 1 tackle, but then there's Isaiah Blackman to trip him up from behind. And finishing off from the front is going to be Braden Delzite. 3rd down and long. Remember, the Panthers hit a big 55-yard pass to set up their previous score, so they can go vertical. This time they have the ball at the 45 after a gain of 5 by quarterback Jacob Murray. 78 yards on 25 carries.
He's our Indian defense showing 4 men up front before Great Bend calls a timeout here. Nope, we're at the corner.
And that'll be the end of 3. 12 minutes to play. Indians down by 11. Haven't scored in the second half. Down 32-21. We're back with the 4th quarter. This is Hayes High Indian baseball.
Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Carpa One of Hayes Vitston Decorating Center, providing you with quality service selection and value since 1945. Thomas More Prep Marion, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling, serving central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building dreams for over 30 years. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to minor incidents. Lifetime Dental Care, providing your family health, function, and beauty. Insurance planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Bonaparte Treat, a bakery, boutique, hotel for your pet. Hayes Chevrolet, they have a huge selection of brand new and pre-owned vehicles. M&D Incorporated, building the backbone of the community. Verney's Hamburger House, feed yourself or the whole team.
Hayes High Indian football team going to show 4 players up front as they come in here on this 3rd down and long for the Great Bend Panthers.
And Hayes High Indian football, and now Hayes High has to take a timeout out of the quarter break. So Hayes High Indian football is what I should have said. Glance back for a second at the Royals baseball game. That's what I get for trying to multitask. Royals lead 6-4, top of the 8th. And the Indians burn a timeout down 32-21 before a second even comes off the clock in the 4th quarter.
Well, Dustin, this is an important point. They burn their second timeout now they're down there to make sure they've got the proper defensive set on a 3rd and 20 play. But now the Hayes High Indians down 32-21 with 1 quarter left in the game, have 1 timeout left.
And the Panthers taking full advantage of this, and it was on 3rd down, 3rd and 19 for the Great Bend Panthers, who have scored twice in the second half on 3rd down conversion attempts. That was on 3rd and 7, 3rd and a half yard. I should correct myself. They did have to punt 1 time, but they did not convert on 3rd down.
Isaiah Blackman coming out late with Maddox Winter scrambling to get in the play to replace Blackman.
Coming in from those cramps, and then the Indians jump off sides. Indians' first penalty of the second half. It's their 5th of the ball game.
It's now going to be 3rd and 14. Still a long play for the Great Bend Panthers, but obviously more makeable.
Well, it seems a little bit more achievable than 3rd and 19, though I really doubt that the play call probably changes. 3 wide receivers left, Yellow Wolf, Lytle, and Morse. 1 wide receiver over to the right is Braden Smith. Back to pass on 3rd and 14 is Murray. Has a little bit of time to throw. Is being chased from behind. He'll be hit. Now throw back to the middle of the field, and a flag comes out. Now what do we got? The play was apparently blown dead, and then Murray threw it, and now a flag comes out way late. Coming hobbling from the Great Bend sideline is going to be Dalton Stout. So what's the flag on?
Great pursuit by Jared Haynes to track down Jacob Murray and almost force him out of bounds on that play. Jared Haynes, nice pursuit in the backfield.
So what is the penalty? The play went out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It'd be a gain of 2. It may be an illegal forward pass if he wasn't out of bounds. If he was past the line of scrimmage. That he being Jacob Murray, the quarterback. And it's against the Hayes High Indians for a personal foul.
Personal foul against the Indians.
Unbelievable. So 3rd down and 3 now.
Showing 4th down.
Or 4th. Well, it should be 3rd. That last play happened on 3rd down. Unless it happened after the play. The official never signaled to say if it was dead ball or not. So we'll check. It'll be 4th down and 4. Great Bend, 4th down and 3, and Great Bend will go for it from the Hayes High 39-yard line. Seen some odd things happening tonight. Some borderline plays where play going to the sideline, Indians making hits until the whistles go. 4 wide receivers for quarterback Jacob Murray. Rolls out to his right, looking down the field, steps back, throws over the middle. It is incomplete. Oh, they call it a catch at the 15-yard line by wide receiver Braden Smith.
And another flag being thrown at the last moment.
Now the officials going to get together. There is a flag. Was there a potential for offensive pass interference here?
And it was laughter.
Great Bend is walking backwards.
Flag was late, way after the play.
And we'll check. The far side official saying advance the chains, but the lead official hasn't said anything yet.
Good pressure by the defensive line, but that time Jacob Murray's scrambling skills, that he doesn't drop straight back into the pocket very often, his ability to roll out and throw the ball, that talent there on that particular play allowed Jacob Murray to find an open receiver and complete that pass.
The far side official is moving the chains, but Great Bend has been moving backwards offensively. If it stands, it's a 24-yard pass completion to Braden Smith, his second catch of the night. The officials now having a conference.
They're spending more time talking about this than the punt safety thing last week.
Well, this could get interesting. Is it, well, what's the call, first of all? I guess that's what we all need to know. Now, here's the lead official saying dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Hayes High Indians. Tack it on.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Indians.
The calls keep coming from the far side of the field. That's what each of the penalties have in common. Wow, 1st and goal from the 7 now.
Tell you what, the penalty total for the Hayes High Indians tonight, it's not going to be pretty when we look this up.
Well, it's only their 6th, and all but one has been wrapped in controversy. 1st and goal for 7, and now more flags. Illegal procedure against Great Bend.
False start against the Panthers.
Their 6th penalty of the night. Scoreboard update brought to you by Hayes Kalon. Abilene wins 21-0 in a quick game in Marysville. Still 11:39 to go, 4th quarter here. Great Bend's threatening to score on 1st and goal from the 12, leading 32-21. Murray with 3 wide receivers to the right. 1 to the left is Yellow Wolf. Shotgun snap. It's going to be handoff to Cal Marshall. 10-yard line, 5-yard line, gets hit hard there. Wrapped and dropped. Gain of 6 to the 6-yard line for Cal Marshall.
Hayes High Indians going with a 3-man front there. Braden Delzite on the outside for the defensive line, but not playing far enough out to be really an effective defensive end. And running back able to get outside of Delzite, and then the two backs playing a pass protection. Left an opening there for the Great Bend Panther running back.
Indians trailed by 2 scores going into this fourth quarter, but at this point, 3 scores may just become too much to overcome. Run up the middle. Jacob Murray will take it to the 3-yard line. Gain of 3, setting up 3rd down and goal from the 3rd. Great Bend tonight is 5 for 13 on 3rd downs. They've been gifted some yards on 3rd down tonight as well. 3rd and goal from the 3. Murray and Cal Marshall, the running back and wide receiver, look to the far sideline for the play from the Great Bend coaching staff. 3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right for Murray on 3rd and goal. Handoff to Cal Marshall, runs into his own guy, stays on his feet, reaches for the end zone. Does he get in? No, his knee hit at the 1-yard line.
Ran into his own guy because Isaiah Blackman comes up and stuffs up an offensive lineman that Jacob Murray runs into. So Jacob Murray runs into his own player, but because Isaiah Blackman does a great job of stuffing up a hole.
So it'll be 4th and goal from the 1. Great Bend tonight is 2 for 4 on 4th downs, including 1 on this drive that was set up by a personal foul on the Indians. Shotgun for Murray on 4th and goal from the 1. Handoff. Marshall gets hit and driven backwards. And Delzite with a textbook tackle on Cal Marshall. And for a 3rd time tonight, it is a change of possession on downs by the Great Bend Panthers. This one comes in the red zone at the 1-yard line.
You're right. Braden Delzite gets through the line. He's squared up, gets low, and wraps up the Great Bend Panther to force a turnover on downs.
In fact, it's a loss of 3 on the run. So Hayes High, 9:25 to go, down by 2 scores, 32-21, which is actually a field goal, a touchdown, and a 2-point conversion.
So there's been 2 3-and-out possessions and 2 turnover-on-down possessions by the Hayes High Indian defense. So Hayes High Indian defense really doing their job to try to keep Hayes High in this game.
Indians from their own 4. Quick pass left side. Keith driving on the catch. 5-yard line, 10. Makes a man miss, 15-yard line. And gets a 1st down. Gain of 11 on the quick pass to the side. Officially for Colton Myers, his 1st pass attempt of the game. And Keith Dryden now has 88 yards receiving. Remember, he was a recipient of that double pass from Maddox Winter that gave the Indians a lead. Now Dryden comes out. Indians outside of their own shadow of the goalpost. Power I formation. Myers under center. Hands off. Hunter Brown, big hole left side. He makes a man miss at the 25, taken out to the 26. And the Great Bend Panther loses his helmet. Will have to come out of the game for a play. That is Sam Whitty who loses his helmet.
What a great position. Dylan Flaler comes from that left guard position, pulls to the right side of the field. There's nobody there to block, so he just goes straight up the field to find some kind of a linebacker, somebody in the secondary to clear the way, clear the road for the running back.
Ball to the 29, gain of 14. Hunter Brown, 161 yards rushing now. Power I with Barons to the left. It's a handoff. Hunter Brown tries to go to the right again. 35-yard line, tackled from behind as he gets up near the 37-yard line.
Flaler doing it again, pulling from that left guard position. And here's a kid who comes in for his first game to start from this left guard position and really picking up some complicated blocking schemes already in his first game. Again, learned a lot this last week in practice, ready himself to play in this game this week.
Gain of 9 for Hunter Brown. 2nd and 1 from the 38-yard line. Indians, do they have a chance to get back in this ball game? Down by 11. A slot and a wide receiver left. Toss left side goes to Isaiah Blackman. 40, 45, gets into Panther territory, makes a man miss. He's at the 40 and driven out of bounds. Pitch toss left side for Isaiah Blackman. Big run to the left side. 21 yards for the Hayes High Indians.
Another 1st down for the Hayes High Indians. 8:25 left. The Indians down 32-21, but now in Great Bend territory.
Call it 22. They marked him all the way down to the 39. First run in the second half for Blackman, 30 yards on 6 carries. Indians with some momentum. Ball at the 39-yard line. Power I strong to the right side this time. Handoff on the counter is going to go to Keith Dryden. Dryden on the right side, 30. He's at the 25, dives inside and gets down to the 23-yard line. Gain of 16 yards that time.
And that time, Chance Brungart coming in, a new offensive lineman this week for Hayes High Indians, getting a nice black on the linebacker, Sam Whitty, who had 13 tackles, 3 for loss last week. So a key block by Chance Brungart on a big linebacker for the Great Bend Panthers.
12 on the field, and Great Bend has to burn a timeout. 8:12 to go in the ball game, and Hayes High showing signs of life, down 32-21. Goes without saying, though we will, that this was and is the best drive of the second half for the Hayes High Indians. They had fumbled on their first drive, punted on the previous 3, but now driving. They're at the Great Bend 23 for 1st and 10. Indian football brought to you by Carico Implement, Home Steel Siding and Windows, G&L Tire and Automotive, Advanced Installation and Coatings, APAC, KJ&G Customs, and Eagle Communications, our community connected.
First down for the Hayes High Indians on a drive that started back on their 4-yard line, and I'm showing now the 6th play, gone 6 plays to get it now into Great Bend Panther territory on the 24-yard line.
And remember, that was a quick pass to Keith Dryden, who made a man miss and went to the 15-yard line. It was the Indians' second pass attempt of the night. Hayes High's run some pass plays, but they've been sacked on all of them up until that one. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Hayes High down by 11, 32-21, trying to make a game out of it after holding Great Bend from 1st and goal at the 12. Split in the backfield. 2 to the right. Toss goes to the right side for Blackman, hit in the backfield and dropped. That play went nowhere quick on the tackle in the backfield by Peyton Mowler behind the 25 to the 26-yard line. It's a loss of 3 on the play. 7:57 to go in the game.
That time the Great Bend Panthers just picking up the blocking schemes, figuring out in advance what was going on there with the Hayes High Indians. They predicted the play well.
Shane Aaron splits left. Baumgarn to the right. I formation. Panthers showing blitz. Counterplay right side and hit at the line of scrimmage and gaining a yard again is going to be Isaiah Blackman. And the Indians in a big 3rd down in what quite honestly could be this ball game. Hayes High's in 4-down territory, 7.5 to go at the 25-yard line, 3rd down and 12.
It's like Keith Dryden coming back in offensively for the Indians. It's like Hunter Brown now in for the Indians. Isaiah Blackman getting a rest on 3rd and 11 or 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12. This is the shortest of 3 opportunities for Hayes High on 3rd down conversions. 3 wide receivers left. Meyer drops back to pass, has time, throws it deep, and it's one-handed caught by the Hayes High Indians. Keith Dryden, touchdown, Hayes High, 32-27. Keith Dryden ran through a hand block with a one-handed catch, gives the Indians a breath of life with 7:04 to go in the ball game.
What a beautiful catch. Now, Colton Myers had plenty of time to find Keith Dryden, but still Keith Dryden on the run reaches up with that left hand and brings the ball down. What a beautiful reception by Keith Dryden.
Huge here for the Hayes High Indians. They're going to take a timeout because Hayes High needs to think about this. If you go for 2 and make it, it is now a field goal ball game. And I think that's what Hayes High just realized is we need to go for 2 because then a field goal ends up making it that we can go, or a 2-point conversion makes it a field goal ball game. Even if you kick this extra points, it's a touchdown game. Hayes High has to go for 2, but I think it was realized just a moment too late.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, and that is their last timeout?
I believe so, with 7:04 remaining. How about Colton Myers' first touchdown pass of his career? That was a beauty. And a one-handed catch by Dryden. His second touchdown catch of the night.
Beautiful catch by Dryden. Now I'm going to credit the offensive line for giving Colton Myers plenty of time to throw that ball, but you can't take that one away from Keith Dryden. Just a beautiful catch, one-handed with his left hand, pulls it down on the run and gets possession inside the end zone.
3 official pass attempts tonight for the Hayes High Indians, all 3 to Keith Dryden for 114 yards and 2 touchdowns.
9 plays that goes 96 yards for the Hayes High Indians to score.
Hayes High going for 2, I formation, 2 wide receivers to the right. Indians need this to make it a field goal game. Play action. Myers rolls to his right. He's going to tuck, cut back into the end zone. 2-point conversion, and Hayes High's within a field goal at 32-29.
Colton Myers sees that he's one-on-one out there against Quentin Elliott, the quarterback, 165-pound senior. Colton Myers takes a chance, and he does. He just outmaneuvers Quentin Elliott to get into the end zone.
One-handed catch by Keith Dryden gives the Indians a chance to go for two. They convert 32-29. Can the Indians get a stop with 7:04 remaining? They're out of timeouts. So you know Great Bend will be looking to milk that clock as well.
9 plays, 96 yards, consumes 2 minutes and 21 seconds. So really a very efficient drive for the Hayes High Indians, who are now in a field goal and plenty of time left in this game, 7 minutes and 4 seconds.
Indians are out of timeouts in this ball game, as Kurt was mentioning earlier.
But I'll tell you what, Hayes High Indian offense proved something there. They had a good, complete scoring drive going 96 yards. They've responded to a defense that, although has given up 30 points, has really left the Hayes High Indians in positions to stay in this game by forcing 2 3-and-out possessions and then 2 turnover on down possessions. The defense is giving the offense the opportunity, and that time the offense took advantage of it. Now the Indians are going to kick off from left to right from their own 40-yard line. 7:04 left. Hayes High Indians down by a field goal, 29-32.
The Indians certainly trying to fight to win tonight. TMP picks up a win tonight, 38-16 over Ellis in our Hayes Kalon scoreboard update. So Logan Clark will kick off. Big special teams play coming up here for Hayes High. Back within a field goal, 32-29. Logan Clark's kick, a high but short kick. It'll be taken at the 20. Return to the 25. Lytle to the right side, 30. Has this sideline, 35, 40, and taken down shy of the 45-yard line. A potential touchdown saving tackle made by the Hayes High Indians. Conrad Viner. Hayes High defense, they have another stop in them. They stopped Great Bend at the 1-yard line on a tackle by Braden Delzite that actually lost 3 yards. Great. They'll start on their own 43. 2 wide receivers right, 2 to the left. He'll gain a yard to the 44.
Braden Delzite in on that tackle. Looks like Maddox Winter in on that tackle as well for a short pickup for Great Bend.
Indians winners of their last 6 WAC games and 20 of their last 24, trying to work a little Lewis Field magic on a Friday night. 6.5 remaining. Great Bend taking time off that clock. Shotgun snap. 2nd down and 9. Murray going for the home run ball. Has a guy open. It is caught and dropped. It is dropped by Andrew Morse, who was wide open. He may have heard some footsteps because he had to turn around to make a catch. Play worked for 55 yards earlier. Instead, it's an incomplete pass. 3rd and 9 for the Great Bend Panthers from their own 44-yard line.
I'll tell you what, he drops the ball, but he got down the field quick because Jacob Murray unleashed that ball quickly, throwing that ball 30 yards down the field on a very short drop back.
Great Bend is 4. Make that 5 for 14 on 3rd downs tonight. This is 3rd and 9 and huge. Indians bring a blitz up the middle. Murray has to unload quick. It is caught, and it's going to be short of the 1st down by about 2 yards. Caught by Andrew Morse, who had to go up high to catch it. It's a gain of 7 when they needed 9.
And that time, four down linemen for the Hayes High Indians and a blitzing linebacker putting pressure on Murray.
Great Bend will go for it on 4th down and 2 from the Indian 49. Don't jump, Indians. 5:58 and counting. Indians down by a field goal, 32-29. Indians trying to force a stop here on 4th down again. And a timeout, Great Bend.
Great Bend takes her 2nd timeout of the half.
Play clock was down to 6, and Great Bend says we're going to talk this over. Great Bend 2 for 5 on 4th downs tonight. 2 of those in the red zone, one of them at the 1-yard line. And that was then turned into a 96-yard drive by the Hayes High Indians, who then converted on a 2-point conversion to make it 32-29. Indians doing this without timeouts. 5:47 remaining. Kurt David, Hayes High down by 3.
Well, and the Hayes High Indian defense mixing it up. That time on that last play, bringing 4 men up front with a blitzing linebacker, allowed for Murray to complete the pass, but he had to rush it and had to get it to a short receiver, not finding a deep receiver enough to pick up the first down. So, again, the Hayes High Indian coaching staff instilling in some new offense, mixing up those front 4, front 3, and the linebacker blitzes, really keeping the Great Bend Panther offense confused.
Great Bend can't end the game if they get a first down, but they can put a big dent in that clock with 5:47 remaining. 4th down and 2 from the Indian 49-yard line. Murray in the shotgun. Cal Marshall to his left. Quick snap. It's on the left side. It is cut by Bryce Lytle at the 30. Escapes a tackle. 10, 5, cut back, touchdown. Great Bend on 4th and 2. Puts the Indians back down 38-29, pending the 2-point conversion.
Boy, again, and the coverage there, 4 men up front and a blitzing linebacker forced Murray to throw the ball quickly, but he's got some receivers that can get down the ball or get down the field fast, and Murray's found a way to find them open on now 2 plays on this drive. That one, a scoring reception for the Panthers.
Second one of the night for Bryce Lytle, 3rd touchdown throwing for Jacob Murray. And is that the play that ends the Indians' night? 5:37 to go. Indians will have to get a quick score, and without timeouts, figure out a way to make a stop. Indians need to get a stop here as well. It's a 2-point run by Jacob Murray, dives into the end zone. It's 40-29, and the Indians back down by 2 scores. Need a quick touchdown and get that football back for an opportunity, anyway, to have a shot at the end of this game. 4th and 2, a 49-yard touchdown pass from Jacob Murray to Bryce Lytle.
Boy, and that's unfortunate. That's just a breakdown in the secondary by the Hayes High Indians on really a possession they had done so well, mixing it up up front and forcing Jacob Murray to throw the ball quickly. Unfortunate on 4th and 2 that picks up so much yardage to get into the end zone. 4 plays, goes 56 yards for a touchdown.
It was a play-action pass, and it got the linebackers to bite just enough. Now, Hayes High can score a quick touchdown, down 40-29. There's still a chance without timeouts to get that football back. The Indians nearly did so right there. And Kurt David, you certainly don't fault the effort tonight by the Hayes High Indians.
No, I'll tell you what. I don't know what the outcome of this game is going to be yet, but this is an entirely different Hayes High Indian team than we saw last week against the Olathe Northwest Ravens. I don't know what the outcome is going to be here, but when the first key to the game was just continuous improvement, if you're going to peak at the end of the season, you got to preach each and every game. And without question, I think anybody watching or listening to this game who compares it with last week sees a completely different offense and defense. A coaching staff and a team that's really melded together in this last week and has shown improvement going into week 2. Now, this ends up being a loss. Coach Rath isn't going to accept that, but it is continuous improvement, a much better team this week.
So Morse will kick off. Another low squib kick that is going to be picked up by Keith Dryden. Takes it at the 22-yard line. Mid-return 30. Goes over the middle 35, and that's all the further he's going to get. Forward progress, 36 or 37-yard line. Dodge City picks up their first win tonight, a 53-12 win over Wichita Southeast. And Garden City is 2-0 with a 21-7 win over Mays. That's a good win for the 2 good wins now over Olathe East and over Mays for Garden City. Scoreboard update brought to you by Hayes Kalon.
It's Garden City 21. Okay, I saw 55 or 53 up there. That's Dodge City who's got 50-plus points on the board.
5.5 to go. Hayes High with the football at their own 37-yard line. They need a quick scoring drive and a stop to have a chance. Indians have lost 4 fumbles tonight. Colton Myers under center. He'll hand it off, and it'll go for a loss of 2 yards. Isaiah Blackman with the run.
And with no timeouts, short plays up the middle are not going to be very productive for the Hayes High Indian offense. No timeouts left to stop the clock for the Hayes High Indians.
Indian offense needs to hustle up to the line, need 2 possessions to win this ball game. Barron's out to the left as a wide receiver along with Keith Dryden. It's Colton Myers, quarterback keeper, straight up the middle, loses a yard. Colton Myers, rough second half, had 26 yards rushing at halftime on 3 carries. Now has 10 carries for a total of 4 yards, and it's 3rd down and 13 for Hayes High, who on their previous 3rd and 12 scored a touchdown on a pass to Keith Dryden. Indians in the second half have faced 3rd and 16, 15, 13, 12, and now 13. With 4.5 minutes to go, Indians in 4-down territory. They need to hurry and score so they can try to get a stop with no timeouts. Myers to throw on 3rd and 13 under some pressure. Rolls out, throws down the field. It is caught by Jordan Betts. Gets to the 41-yard line, but that's well short of the first down. Is going to pick up 7 yards on the first catch made by somebody not named Keith Dryden. Betts picks up his first reception for 7. 4th down and 6 coming up for the Hayes High Indians.
Thomas Bobbitt, the free safety for the Great Bend Panthers, again causing difficulties for the Hayes High Indian offense. No one picking him up, and he got pursued on Colton Myers, forced Colton Myers to scramble and throw that ball.
4th and 6, here's your ball game. Myers in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. All-out blitz, pass to Shane Behrens. He was open, but it hops into him, and that will be the ball game. And really, quarterback Colton Myers had no time to get rid of that. An all-out blitz by Great Bend Panthers with 3:46 remaining, unless they just lose this football and the Indians scoop and score. This ball game is essentially over. Hayes High down 40-29 with 3:46 remaining. The play of the game is that 49-yard touchdown pass from Jacob Murray to Bryce Lytle on 4th and 2. The Indians make a stop there. They're down by 3.
He's in that position, gets the ball back with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left, run 2 running plays up the middle, and puts themselves in a 3rd and 11 position. Not much of a chance to recover.
Great Bend with the ball at the 41-yard line of the Hayes High Indians. Handoff Cal Marshall up the middle. 2 hands on the football. Gets inside the 40 and down to the 38-yard line. Gain of 3. Great Bend just looking to eat away the last 3.5 minutes on this clock and start 2-0 under Coach Tony Crow.
Great Bend now content just to take their time, run the ball at the middle, and keep the clock running. We're now with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game, with Great Bend Panthers up 40-29.
Jacob Murray will watch that play clock for Great Bend. Click inside of 7 seconds before he lines everybody up to take the snap. Hands off to Cal Marshall, gets hit and dropped, and he fumbled the football. It's loose on the ground. Who has it?
Where's a fight?
And is recovered by quarterback Jacob Murray. Boy, Hayes High just about came up with the shot that they needed.
I'll tell you
it's
what,
a loss of 4 on the play.
Sage Barkley in there diving and fighting and trying to grab for that ball, almost pulling it away in time for Hayes High Indians to recover that. But nice effort there by Sage Barkley to try to pick that ball up.
3rd and 11. This is the 16th third down conversion attempt for Great Bend tonight. They are now 5 for 15 tonight. Great Bend will let that clock keep ticking. Murray will look at his 3 wide receivers to the right on 3rd down, keep it himself over the left side, get hit, wrapped up and dropped. It is going to be Hayes High's Dylan Flayler, still getting used to that new 66 number, taking down the quarterback after no gain.
It's going to be 4th down, 4th and 11. You got to believe that Great Bend, I don't know, well, going to try and pass the ball here, because even if it's intercepted, it's just like a punt.
Well, implosion for the Kansas City Royals, now down 9-6 in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Royals bullpen really struggling. 4th down and 11. Great Bend going for it on 4th down for the 7th time tonight, and actually the quarterback Murray will punt it. Dryden will take it from the 10-yard line. Right sideline return 20, 25. Returns it back to the middle of the field and just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, Hayes High will have the ball down by 11 with 1:21 to go in the game.
Well, I'll tell you what, that is it really effectively. That's really now that 5th controlled possession. There's been 3 3-and-out possessions, 2 turnover on down possessions by the Hayes High Indian defense. And really the defense did their best to keep the Hayes High Indians in this game, but 4 fumbles, all of which Great Bend Panthers capitalized upon. insurmountable, unovercomable for the Hayes High Indians.
Yeah, just too many opportunities gone awry for the Indians. And one of those, you remember, the Hayes High Indians drove down inside the 30, coughed it up, and it resulted in a Great Bend touchdown. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. It's a keeper by Colton Myers. Myers scampers to the left. 35-yard line, makes a man miss. Lowers the shoulder, 40. Still on his feet across to the 43-yard line. Gain of 15 yards on the run by Colton Myers. And the clock will stop with 1:12 to go. And the ball to the 43-yard line. The clock will roll with 1:12 remaining. Indians going to drop to 0-2 on the season.
And a coaching staff with a real challenge this week. A coaching staff who's got to face a team that really played better this week than last week. But going to have to find a way to convince these players that they did have continuous improvement. They did improve over week 1. The result wasn't a win, but they've got to figure out a way to keep these kids' heads up going into next week at Liberal.
Busted play. Colton Myers looked to toss to his left. There was nobody there. He goes down inside the 40 and down at the 38-yard line. It'll be a loss of 5 on the play.
And they're going to get the ball set before the 25-second clock starts, so 30 seconds left in the game. Hayes High Indians are going to have one more chance to run a ball.
The feeling of oh so close. The Indians put themselves in position, but turnovers is more than the Indians could overcome. Potentially last play of the game. Colton Myers has to scramble on a pass play. Gets across to the 45-yard line, and that will be the ball game. Gain of 5 for Colton Myers and the Hayes High Indians. 6-game winning streak in the Western Athletic Conference comes to an end. The defending conference champions fall 40-29 to the Great Bend Panthers, who are 2-0 on the season. Kurt David, improvement for the Hayes High Indians, but they'll need to continue to show improvement as they go on the road for the first time to Liberal next week.
Well, that's exactly right, and we just talked about it, is that the Hayes High Indian coaching staff's got to figure out a way to convince these players that they did improve greatly over last week, a much more creative offense. New players in on the offensive line that, for the most part, picked up some nice blocking schemes. They picked up some more complicated blocking schemes, some more creative plays. A defense that continues to hold well. 3 3-and-out possessions, 2 turnover on down possessions. The defense keeping the game, or Hayes High Indians in the game. But last week the offense couldn't find a way to move the ball. This week the offense moves the ball, but on 4 times fumbles it. They don't protect the ball, and on each time the Great Bend Panthers capitalize. That's the difference in the game this week, is just being able to hang on to the ball. And, you know, the coaching staff's got a challenge to keep their kids' heads up, and it's no easy challenge. It can encourage them to get on a bus next week in the morning and drive that 3 to 4 hours down to Liberal and be ready to play a game against a Liberal team who's now looks like they're beating Guyman and is going to be on a roll on a win, now 1-1 on the season. So another tough week. The Hayes High Indians just need to focus again on continuous improvement, continuing to improve so that they are even better against Liberal than what they were this week against Great Bend. And again, much better this week against Great Bend than they were last week against the Ravens of Olathe Northwest.
How big were the fumbles? The Indians outgained the Great Bend Panthers tonight, 376 yards to 357. But the 4 turnovers just too much to overcome for Hayes High.
When you fumble it and you give the Great Bend Panthers the ball on their own on your own 4-yard line, they only got to go 4 yards in for a score. That's going to show. That's not much of an offensive drive you've got to make.
And that'll be the ball game for Harrison for ECTV and HaysPost.com. For Kurt David, I'm Dustin Armbruster. We wind things down for this ECTV production. Your post-game show for radio starts next. This is Hayes High Indian football.